And hopefully people in chat will tell me if the audio's fucked up for whatever reason.
Oh, I like to lie.
Oh my... Wait. Hold.
Hold on.
It's like... The resolution's a little weird.
Wait, the resolution's a little weird. It looks fine on stream.
No. Is it?
Yeah.
It looks a little squished on mine.
Uh,
Let me refresh. Okay, no, it's good. It's good. Okay, I refreshed. It's fine.
yeah. Okay. Okay, I see what you mean about the standing page. I guess we're in the infinite dark
Yeah.
void.
Yeah, I don't know why it's like that. It's just like that. But that's fine.
Anyways, hello one and all to the second game of the playoffs. Today we have the shark battle, really, I guess you could call this. We have the patented Buster battle that's, gone on for a few years now between Meta Busters and New York Nut Busters. But we have the shark battle here. Obviously Snarkify with that shark logo and the bastion of Scrims that is for the Rift Sharks team.
They just
I
wish
mean,
they could
very
be
exciting
sharks of
match
the
today.
rift.
Uh,
But
I know Dean's still mad about that one.
I know I was a little upset that the Buster battle didn't actually have any consequences in terms of the standings, but this game has significant consequences.
I did get mean comments because we picked the archive Zaya that game, and I won't comment on anything
Oh,
further. But all I have to say is that we're gonna get stubbed.
let's go. Also, if there's any gamers in chat that could tell me if the audio is fine, that'd be awesome. Because it's kind of my first run at this. So if the audio is weird, please let me know. Please and thank you. Yeah, exciting matchup. We have Sandy versus Giraffe, which is probably one of the most intense mid matchups we have this season. So that's going to be pretty exciting. It looks like we have until 8:10 for Giraffe. Eight. All right, cool. Oh, I should change the stream title. That'd be a good idea.
Wow, Dave, great comments there. I was totally listening and heard all of them, and not in my
Awesome.
kitchen.
No, no. I
Um,
was trying to figure out how to change the title. I don't know if I can.
I know you can. Um, so let's talk about what's happening in this game. Obviously, I think big pinpoint. I mean, obviously the clanker that controls Scrim Zone AI chose Sandy versus Draft as the highlight of matchup because that's where everybody's eyes are gonna be. These are pretty much the two premier powerhouse mid laners of the season, except for WSD Dreams, because he doesn't take an L.
True.
And
That went crazy.
thank you. It's not showing right now, but obviously we saw earlier head to head. Sandy has a slight advantage with a really good KDA, 3.6 compared to Giraffe. I think I had 2.4 on there. Does have the head to head 2 games above um, the Rift Sharks mid laner. Although a lot of that is signups. I'm not sure who won between them. I think it was
So about Rift
Snarkify.
Sharks and RS last time they played?
Yeah.
Rift Sharks, or sorry, RS. Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
Snarkify won.
Snarkify won that one.
Yep, it's a little fun. Yeah. Obviously, gonna be some big head-to-head. A little bit of overlap in their champ pools, mainly as control mages. Obviously, the Victor probably gonna be a big pick. I assume both sides will maybe ban it if the opposite is blue side. Maybe there's some big brain stuff going on that I don't know, and nobody's gonna pick it or nobody's gonna ban it or do something. But we'll have to look and see. Looking into the bot lane, we do have Vetus versus Evan. Definitely gonna be a pretty fun matchup to see. Vetus, as you can see, has a bit more of a, not to say shallow, but more of a cohesive champ pool. Obviously, wants to go
Mm-hmm.
with these carries, Yunara, Zeri, etc. And Evan, I don't know if you know this about Evan. Has at least 3 times, to my knowledge, picked champion for the first time in playoffs and then won on it.
Is that true?
So yeah,
Interesting.
that's true. Caitlyn, Sivir when he originally first played Sivir, and then one more
Mm-hmm.
that I'm forgetting about.
I know Evan used to be a pretty big Neela player. I don't
Yeah,
know if that'd be
again,
one of them.
Evan will just lock in something, and we're just gonna have to nod our head and say yes. Maybe the Sivir. I've been seeing a lot of Sivir, a lot of Smolder, but outside of that, I'm at a loss.
Yeah, I mean, I know Vetus plays a lot of those like hyper carry champions. Like the Zeri, like the Yunara. I think they play Kai'Sa as well. Oh, yep, there it is on screen.
Yeah. Um, if he does get those hyper carries, which obviously he's gonna, can't ban them all, can't stop us all. I do have to wonder if Rift Sharks is gonna be able to do a great job at locking all that down. Chow obviously, plays a lot of tanks and a lot of those
Mm-hmm.
lockdown bruisers. But for Fishy, the pool is mainly carries. For Frentic, obviously the big Rakan, some other engaged there, but he's been mostly on Enchanters through the season. A lot of Emilio there. So I'm wondering
Mm-hmm.
if they might have issues with locking down Vetus when it comes to that.
Yeah, absolutely. I do like Frentic on that Rakan, but that does, at least in my mind, kind of be that iconic Frentic champion, and that might be something that gets targeted and pick ban, as
Yeah,
well
I definitely agree. That guy,
as
that guy is kind of nuts.
yeah, and like
Looking over, my fault.
no, I was gonna say that like we're probably gonna be looking for like Lilia bans. I know people were talking about Nocturne being really high prio in playoffs for basically every team, so I'm wondering what
Yeah,
Fishy's got to pull out because those are kind of Fishy's main champions.
I saw some things. There's a little scrim that happened. Just a
Oh
little
boy,
casual little scrim.
yeah, I've heard
I
that
saw that.
basically every team has scrims Drift Sharks.
Yeah, I know they've been really antsy to practice, and I don't blame them. You got to be locked
Yeah,
in, especially going against the best teams. The league has to offer. We did highlight Frentic, highlighting Lelouch. Obviously, a large pool of enchanters. I know the Shen is a deep cut there.
that
I
is a
think there's a
deep cut.
Braum as well.
Yeah, the
But
Shen,
obviously not the best
Renata.
pairings with the hyper carries, which why switch off what works with the hyper carries. A bit of contest on the Emilio there, and I think Frentic also has a Nami though, but I think that's higher up on his prio than it is on the Lucius. So yeah, we'll have to see that. I know a bit of Nico maybe as a counterpick to something.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
think
know
it's gonna be fun
Melio's
as
a
well,
pretty
obviously.
classic counter to Renata, which could be brought
Yeah,
out, especially that's one
exactly.
of Lou's just more comfortable picks.
Yeah, definitely gonna be a lot harder to blind that with Frentic having Emilio up.
Yeah, I would never want to pick Renata when Melio's up. That's traumatizing.
And we also have the two former teammates going out in the top lane. Xiao, top lane for QC prior season on Rift Sharks now, and Kage, the other betrayer,
The other
moving
betrayer, the 80
to,
carry from QC.
yeah, Snarkify Rebellion now. Um, not to throw shade at Kage, I think it is going to be a bit more favored toward Xiao, which might
I agree.
be a nice wedge that Rift Sharks can use to kind of pop this game open. I know Kage's been primarily a weak side, a lot of the tanks, a lot of the Galio
Mm-hmm.
or Malphite, Zion, etc. And I know Chow been performing pretty good this season. A lot of the great bruiser picks, a lot of great performances on those bruiser picks, so can definitely get the ball rolling in top lane, I think.
Yeah, and I know Chow is very capable of playing a lot of those carry picks. Like I know Chow is often seen as like a tank player, being like the kind of Maokai guy and all that. But Chow is very capable of those carry picks, and I think if they wanted to play towards top, they absolutely can.
Yeah, I agree. And then I think the only person we didn't talk about is Hero, which I mean, Hero, Lee Sin,
We said,
we
yep,
know.
I've been traumatized by Hero Lee Sin before, and it will never happen again.
Just a jungler. I know Fishy is a very aggressive player, very tempo player. I know they're
Yep.
fast in the map, and I have to wonder how Hero exactly is going to react to that.
I got
I
Fishy in one
know
of my
that they're
solo queue
also
games a few
pretty.
weeks ago, and he obliterated my jungler, and I was
Okay.
traumatized.
Have you ever thought that BS, aka Blind Spiral, was just not ready for it?
Well, it was solo queue. I had
Oh wait, you had him. You were
no,
against him in
I was
solo
against
queue?
him in solo queue a couple weeks ago, and I had Mickey
Dude, I'm
Mouse
sorry.
as my jungler, and Fishy completely ran him upside down, backwards, and sideways.
Anyways, we are into draft now. First ban, Lilia. Okay, wow.
Completely
I mean, the
expected.
grass is green. Like, what do we say?
Absolutely.
Obviously expecting maybe a Victor from the side of SR as well. Maybe maybe a Kali. Really
Akali's interesting
expecting.
because isn't that a flex pick between Chow and Giraffe? Isn't that a thing that they do? If I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
do we have the sides wrong? No, no. I don't know why Rift Sharks would ban Lilia and Nocturne and the Orianna. I think the Orianna is a little excess there, especially with the Nocturne already being down, and they're not banning away the Victor. It's probably just gonna be Victor versus Finn.
Almost
There's
definitely,
no two ways
yeah.
about it. Especially Akali and Aurora are both down as well. I mean,
Yep, there it is.
yeah,
I mean,
Rift Sharks just kind
it's
of
a great
walked
blind
this towards
pick.
them.
Victor is one
As
of
far
the safest blind pick mages you can get.
Yeah, I agree. I think maybe a Sentry could come out for Giraffe. I know that's like a decent matchup for that there. Um, Other picks that are still up, maybe just a blind pick, 80 carry. There we go. Maybe Ash Melio is what they're looking for.
They could go for
Yeah,
the
might be safe.
Aphelios. They're hovering it. I know that champion got shot this patch. Okay, it is the Ashe.
Okay, maybe Ash Melio here. Ash Seraphine instead. Okay.
All right, the
I would
classic.
not be shocked if they just grabbed Emilio themselves here. Really good in the Ash and the Seraphine.
It really is, yeah. Now there is some tech where there is the Mel 80 carry slash Mel support into Ashe Seraphine, which is nigh unplayable. I don't know if SR plays it, but I am throwing that out there.
That would be a lot of hype on this aura there. Okay,
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 it's
Ezreal.
Pokeland.
Decent pair. I think I still would have preferred the Melio, but I think Melio is a lot less malleable.
Absolutely. It's hard to make Melio work with a lot of different 80 carries, Ezreal being one of them. So I do like the
And there's
Karma
just a
better
good
for that
combo going
combo.
out there.
Taking the Cinder before it gets banned, not too surprised.
Yeah, pretty good pick comp coming out here from Rift Sharks. I'm not too familiar on Heroes Pool, just banning out the Jarvan there. I would just ban anything that's like anti-engage, anti-pick. Galio gonna be a pretty good ban here. I would take care of it just to make your dive or your picks a little bit more easily. Taking care of the Sims, really good pairing with the Karma. Really good jungler as well. Ooh, excuse
We're
me
just
as
targeting
well.
Fishy. Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, Mundo is a little diabolical here. Same with the Hecarim.
Yep.
Shen coming to the
Oh,
line from the side of
that is a
Chow,
flex
I
pick.
believe.
Shen jungle's pretty
I
strong for the last couple patches.
I don't think we're banning two junglers and picking the Shen for Fishy to go Shen jungle. Let's
I
not
think
do
most
it.
likely it's going to be a Chow Shen unless there's some crazy top counter pick and they want to send it jungle to bail Chow out. Like, I think the option's
Yeah, I
there,
mean
but I would
Shen already
definitely
performs
want
really
to
well in
send
the
it
tanks
top.
is the thing.
There's the Wukong, which isn't too threatening for Shen.
Mhm. Yeah, able to do a lot of damage in the 1v1 with the magic damage in his Q and obviously blocks autos.
And the
I
Maokai
mean,
takeaway doesn't surprise me too much.
a little diabolical. Not exactly a good matchup into the Shen, but I think they're just saying, hey,
Yeah.
this is the peel we need. This is the engage we need. This is the big fat man.
Oh,
Oh, never mind. They're going for the ore
wrong
instead,
one.
actually.
All right, so we're going for scaling, bit of poke. I am worried that this Wukong is going to be diving in and not have a whole lot of follow up between that Victor and that Karma that Israel. They have a lot of trouble diving in with Wukong. But
Yeah, I
on the
do
other
agree,
hand,
but
there's not a lot of good combos for Shen either. Like using that Shen all aggressively is going to be pretty hard with the comp they have at the moment, unless they get some real divey top laner or
yeah, I
divey
do
jungler
agree.
rather.
I
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So that's what we played against in the scrim. The annoying ass fucking talent pick that goes
Leaks.
yahoo 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 over the wall like he's Super Mario.
Oh boy.
Uh, I hate that champion. Um, Honestly, I think I do favor SR here. Victor
I do as
and
well.
Ezreal can both build really tanky and really anti pick. Grab like Aroa, Seraphs. Ezreal gets HP from Triforce, etc. And I think it's just gonna be hard for Rift because they're super outranged.
They
Syndra
are.
EQ or QE can help bypass that gap a little bit. But outside of that, you're looking for picks with Ashe ulti and Seraphine ulti, and that's your engage really. If you miss the Ashe ulti, you throw your hands up and say, "Well, what am I gonna do now?" And then
Yep.
the answer is nothing.
I'm just really worried about Talon's ability to be able to play this game at all. Like he has almost no clear one-shot targets.
Yeah. As well as that, this Wukong does not need to dive at all.
No.
Since they have the outrange, they have great poke with Karma, Victor, Ezreal as like a core. This Talon doesn't need to do, or this Wukong doesn't need to do anything.
He
He can
has to
just stand on
peel
top
and
of his
play for
carries
Sundered
and wait
Sky
to ult.
healing. Like that's pretty much all you
Exactly.
got to do.
Um, Definitely a lot more early pressure from Red Sharks. Syndra and Talon are definitely going to be a really annoying combo to deal with, especially in side lane and early game. Syndra lands an EQ, there's a Talon on top of me. Uh-oh, where's my HP gone? So that could definitely be an out for them, especially with cross map Ashe ultis and Hawks
Hmm.
to really make these plays more facilitated. But then again, it's hard to pick an Ezreal. It's hard to pick a Victor when he has Merc Tread the Aurora.
It really is, and I'm just really. The more I think about it, the more I'm really concerned for Rift Shark's ability to be able to make plays on their own terms, right? Like even if they're there for objectives first, they get poked, and if they're there for second, they don't have a whole lot of engage. Like all they really have is Shen taunt, which isn't too ranged. Like they could maybe go for a Shen ult on top of the Talon, but they have a lot of limited options for engage. I think
Yeah,
their real win con is getting this Ashe Seraphine snowballing.
I agree. There's also a lot of onus on Giraffe this game. Not to say that he's, not the player to put the mountain on, but it's a lot of onus on him to be hitting these QEs and the prime targets. And when you have a big fat fuck named Ornn with karma shields on top of him, it's a little hard to make these picks when you can just eat them all for breakfast.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. But we should be getting in the game here momentarily.
Yeah.
I hope.
Twiddles my little fingers. Just make sure you switch the screen share over.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait
Actually,
till we get in game, right?
yeah, never mind. I forgot. OBS.
Hubs. Evan might be dead
Any
while we're waiting.
other thoughts here? I think we touched base on a lot. I'm really shocked. Rift Sharks did not see through them just taking the victor here. I also don't know why they banned the Akali themselves. I guess they thought maybe the plan was to first pick the Akali instead,
Maybe. Yeah, I
but
mean, Akali is not super counterpickable, just with the lack of mana and pretty consistent ability to farm, even in pretty bad matchups. It's like it is somewhat blindable, so I can see where they're thinking that. But I think the Victor being up is so it's so clear to me. Like as soon as that didn't go through, I think we both knew exactly what was happening.
yeah, and then also Akali and Aurora both taken away against the Victor. Super good matchups there. Like I'm fucking frolicking through the fields of grass. Like I'm literally feeling the dandelions at my feet.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. I'm trying to think like what Rift Sharks needs to do to be able to kind of overcome this really well-rounded team fight comp that Snarkify's got.
Hit a goaded Ashe ulti.
Yeah, I think the more I think about it, I think it's really on this bot lane of that Ashe Seraphine getting snowballing, getting good CC to a lockdown target, so that poke doesn't matter nearly as much.
Yeah, I do absolutely agree. I guess Sandy definitely has to look out this game. Like I said, Syndra Talon in a side lane makes me cry.
Yep,
So
that's true.
we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate because we're both top lane players, and I was gonna ask like, oh, how do you feel with the matchup? But it's just like a tank slap fight.
I'm gonna fucking fall asleep. That's how I feel. I think that we need to have more aura. I don't know. I'm the only one that's locking into Fury top, and I think we can say something about society.
Yeah, I've kind of become the range
I'm
talk
not gonna
guy,
lie,
and I'm
Nefiri
not
goes a little
sorry.
dummy this game. The Serpent's value is insane. Put the
Serpent's
talent
Fang was
up.
crazy. Talent up, Serpent's Fang. Wait,
Mm,
the chef, he's in.
They call me the thinker.
All right, looks
I
like
mean,
they
hey,
are
they could
getting
have
into
always just last
game.
pick Smolder as well.
Ooh.
Ooh. I'm sure everybody wants to see more Smolder this season.
All right, waiting for spectator delay. It's not working, which is kind of scaring me, but hopefully it's fine.
Obviously, the loser of this game does go to play or not Metabusters. Oh, New York Nutbusters, because Metabusters did lose, unfortunately, their game in the playoffs, and being the 4th seed, they can't match against the 6th seed.
Yep.
So we'll just have to see. I don't know. I mean, if I was a member of Metabust or New York Nutbusters, which I'm not, um, I would be not scared at all of either of these teams because the New York Nutbusters roster is just so strong and so powerful, and they're all 6'4".
Dang. Okay.
Yeah, I
Not
don't know if you knew
biased.
that. Except for
Not even
Matt.
a little.
Except for Matt. That guy's like 5'6", and I have photo evidence.
Okay, we're slandering in front of a live studio audience.
No, 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 no. Is it slander when it's the truth? Is it slander when I've read the manga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Maybe he just needs a time skip. Oh wait, he's 24. He's got 1 foot in the grave. It's
Oh, he's dead.
over.
That's old.
Uh,
Not with us youngins.
thanks to Dean for giving me this platform to make fun of Matt Steves.
But back to the game. I mean, this series is really important, right? Because whoever wins this has the chance to play us Project Tuesdays for that first seed final spot, which does grant you the free first win in the best of 5. If anybody's read
Yeah,
the
I think
rulebook,
both these teams are
which is
pretty
really
valuable.
valuable. Because
I
starting off a best of 5 with a
believe
win is pretty sick.
both these teams did lose to Project Tuesdays in the regular season, right? It was only Metabusters that beat you
Yes.
folks.
Metabusters were our kryptonite and continue to be our kryptonite because they obliterated us in game 1.
Let's see. Yeah, so I think these both these guys are hungry to get their revenge. If I was Orn this game, I'd be building crit. That's all I gotta say.
I agree. I think the crit build's really good. You can go like Stormrazor, Cyclosword. I really like that
Yeah,
Orn build.
I
That's
think
a
Shield
good.
Burst is really good for him.
Yeah, I agree.
All those 1-stat crit items are great for him to upgrade.
I just really like like the W one shot auto. Like if you go basically any build that you can go on Vayne is like really good on Orn at the moment in the current patch.
The Dusk and Dawn. Wait. But W probably doesn't count as an on hit because you're applying it at the enemy.
Wait.
Ah, damn. They need to fix that. Getting into the game momentarily here. Rune setup, pretty standard. I can't see if the Shen has grasp or not, but I can only assume.
Weird. I will say
Um,
I'm not a huge fan of the lethal tempo Ezreal into double range squishy bot lane. Personally,
Yeah,
I
I
like
think-
PTA because you can go for a lot more kills in lane. I know the lethal does do a lot more damage in like extended fights in late game.
Yeah, I think they're trying to.
I'm a PTA believer.
I think they're trying to get like maybe a little bit of pressure back into the lane with the lethal tempo, give them a little bit more early game advantage. But I think this isn't exactly the comp that you want to sacrifice your late game in.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to see. Cleanse for them, obviously pretty substandard. I mean, I don't want to get hit by an Ash ulti, do you?
No, that's like terrifying. And I think the cleanse was a really good pick. Seraphine ult, Ash ult, Cinder Stun, Shenton. There's so many options for it.
The Shen does have Ignite. I don't like it. You're not killing the Ornn. Well, you're killing the Ornn, but you don't need the Ignite for it.
I mean, like, I know Shen has a lot of damage in lane. Like, I understand why people like Ignite. But I feel like as a champion that wants to just completely leave lane, like, decently often, just as a part of his kit, like, not having TP is pretty detrimental if you don't get snowballing really hard.
Yeah. Also, backseat streamer here.
Oh.
Control Shift Z and like zoom out a little bit. With that scroll wheel.
Oh, yeah, I probably should zoom out, huh?
Yeah, yeah. A little further in. Perfect. Perfect.
All right, let's go.
Good job, nephew. Looking at the
sense.
runes again. Comment for both laners in the Victor on the mid laners. Good cue from Giraffe there. They want to fucking murder each other. It's not about the
Absolutely,
anymore. It's about killing.
No, his revenge.
Yeah. Double level up timer there. Just decent trading. Trading definitely better for the Syndra at the very least. I think this Victor should just be playing to chill and have low cortisol. Syndra could just free farm splinters in these quick trades for no reason.
It definitely is pretty easy trades for the Victor, although Cat Gulp Gert is keeping up pretty well in the health department.
Shit. You know it's Cat and Gogurt now?
It is Cat
That pissed me
Gogurt.
off. I fucking yelled at him for it.
Yeah, he changed it, but I still call him Cat Gulp Gert behind the scenes because
Yeah, I think
it's funny.
I think he knows what he is.
I'm sorry for dead naming Cat Gulp Gert. All right, I'll say it.
Giraffe is landing these EQs pretty consistently. Also, junglers mirroring each other's clear here. Talon and Wukong gonna be in the bot lane here. I think, obviously, bot lane stronger for the side of Red Sharks, but being at half HP already, I don't think they can win the 33 here.
No
I
way.
don't think there's a dive angle, especially against heal and barrier, but you know, maybe some magic can happen. Maybe a little lane gank, maybe a little scuttle fight to the death. You never know. Doesn't look like the Talon is finished
quite
a
strong
little
right now.
clear. Has no smite though.
Does have no smite. It does look like it's gonna be a little bit of a fight for this scuttle, unless he's just gonna go for this Victor.
Yeah, looks like it. Walking in the river now. The Karma is also in the river. Looks
Okay,
like we're
hold
gonna
on.
be able to find and smell
No.
it out. Victor is
Okay.
gonna be able to get out there. I was gonna say it could have been a pretty easy scuttle because the Victor is half HP and the Syndra just TP'd in, but oh well. Both taking up the refillable pots there. I kind of like that. They know it's gonna be a slugfest. So they want as much HP as they can.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's one of the best purchases you can make right now in a double range scaling lane where the Victor just gets to Victor as in the winner gets to run over the game.
Yeah. Good spacing from Giraffe there, giving him enough. I can't do it anymore, man. Giving himself enough space to dodge the Victor E as it's being let out.
That was really good, and I feel like this Ezreal is currently paying off quite a bit. Like Snark is consistently just up in HP.
Yeah, I'm a bit shocked. Maybe not playing in the minions well enough. Maybe Snark just has it like that. We're getting a little aggressive there. No harm, no foul. I'm not gonna lie. It's two tanks in the top lane. I'm a little not paying attention to it.
I'm a little falling asleep.
When the Shen enters the bot lane and becomes the third bot laner, then I'll pay attention.
I mean, is this like early game centric Shen pick versus this like? I would consider Ornn to be like a scaler just because of the way that he creates gold out of nothing. So I think if the Shen doesn't get a lot of value early, this Ornn is gonna kind of run away with this top matchup.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Not that Shen I think is a weaker scaler or a weaker champion at all. I have opinions. But I think in this game, the Shen just does not really have a lot of value, especially not compared to what the Ornn provides to blue team. Speaking of, gank coming in on the mid lane.
He does
Flashing
run
on
the
top of
flash.
Cat Goldgurt, great QE coming out, and it looks like he's just going to be able to live that. Doesn't even have to burn his own flash. Talon here, nothing's going to happen. I'm sorry, we got to get back to our camps, buddy.
Oh, this is a pretty solid trade, and that is that's actually flash.
Yeah, great force out of there. Ooh, cute into the Victor. Has flash himself. He's probably not any threat. Cat Goldgurt has still yet to ding 6. Wukong coming in to help get the crash here.
Oh, it's a flash.
Oh my goodness gracious, he's so good.
There you go.
Gets the slow under the Wukong stun. Oh my goodness gracious. You know how I said
That's a good start.
I don't want to be near a Victor, or sorry, a Syndra and a Talon at the same time?
Yep, that's fine. There it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean-
the amount of damage they did so quickly.
Yeah, it was insane. Passive proc, Syndra ulti, without even the execute too. And they didn't even have a Dirk before that, or sorry, they had the Dirk, but they didn't have it in like any AP before that.
Nope. That was a completely natural Syndra ult that did that much damage.
And Sandy has done it in this exact situation. What I would have done, I would buy that no magic mantle instantly. I'm like, okay, I've had enough fun in games. Gimme, gimme.
I will say, if I'm this Ezreal, I'm probably going for Mercs this game. Like, one of the big benefits of Ezreal is that you are able to buy defensive boots in a lot of matchups. And if you're into Ashe Seraphine, I think Mercs is pretty high value.
Yeah, wholeheartedly agree. Especially against Syndra too. Shen, tons of magic damage.
And Ezreal being a champion that wants to skirmish in lane pretty hard, I think Mercs is really high value to try to get Snark snowballing. And Snark has consistently been maybe the win con for this Snarkify team.
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of work done from Sandy as well. Hero, obviously, a little harder to be the carry on the jungler. But has definitely had a performance as well. Just a really good support structure around...
I'm really worried for Sandy here. Syndra ult's almost up. Talon's right here. Low health bars.
No. It's just a victimization. I think they were like, yeah, they took the victor. We gotta make them hurt.
Giraffe doesn't even press R. Doesn't need it. Which is really valuable for this mid matchup. If he gets more poke damage after this Victor comes back, he still has ult. And this Victor crucially doesn't.
If I had to put my money on it, I think I know where this talent is going out of it. Yeah, it's definitely not what you want in this lane. Syndra is super duper snowballed. Lost Chapter and the boots. The extra MR from the Mercs there is pretty much just gone now because of the tier 2 swords from Syndra.
Yeah, I mean, I was worried about this Rift Sharks team comp-wise, but if they're going to start getting kills like this, then I don't think the comp diff matters at all.
Yeah. Again, it's a very, very high-octane team comp that they need to run. They really need to control the pace of the game at all times. Oh my lord, that damage.
I mean, we talked about how they needed to get snowballing, and that's exactly what's happening to Sandy.
Goodness, doesn't have enough damage to kill him here. Oh, maybe I'm wrong? Okay.
Still, he has to recall.
Barely able to survive.
I mean, he's got a base. The TP's not quite up yet, although it might be by the time he gets to the fountain. But still,
yeah,
he's at least going to lose a wave.
Rift Sharks here, I think I'm clicking towards the dragon. But we do have a Wukong lurking on the mid lane. T-Mac can play it for the Shen up here. A lot better wave clear. Means that he can play the game a little bit more in the style that he normally wants to. Shove a little easier, look for these ultimates a little easier.
Definitely.
It is 9 minutes into the game now, and only now are we first touching the first objectives. We have Hero on Grubs and Talon on the Dragon. I know the mid lane is a little rough, but I think these Grubs do absolutely nothing in this game.
You know, I'm starting to realize that this Orange Shen matchup might not be great for Shen, and I'm going to hold that thought. Okay, what's happening? Like, Shen gets his ult canceled from 1,000 miles away with Ornn ult, and also Ornn W gets canceled by Shen W. So, like, it seems a lot more of a skill matchup than maybe I thought, because that's been happening quite a bit.
Yeah, well, as well, Shen just kind of like butchers tanks alive with his max HP damage, but...
Is the Dusk and Dawn build still any good for that champion? Oh, actually, no.
Yeah, I don't think they touched it, like, outside of the initial nerf for Dusk and Dawn. I wouldn't want to go in here. You're not supposed to be the carrier. I would put the redemption in the bag
sure.
and you know, do a little grace by my team, but that's just me. Actually, no, if it was me, I'm building...
Ooh, that is a lot of lockdown in the bot lane on the Lelouch.
Yep, they do have the Shen ulti available.
That is the heal. Lelouch does not have flash yet. It's up in 2 seconds.
Barely able to escape. And Venus is just starting to hit. The lethal tempo comes in crazy here. Tons of damage coming down. It's going to be an easy double kill for Venus.
Oh. That's tragic. I thought Lelouch was dead. That flash wasn't up for another 2 seconds, but Lelouch doesn't even have to use it at all. And they're both dead. And this is that snowballing Ezreal that we were talking about.
Yeah, the heal and the shields and the karma was just barely enough to keep her alive. Definitely signs of life still showing for Snarkify. I think both teams have who they want to be fed.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's just about like seeing really who can flash heads here. Although, if I had to choose, I would much rather have an Ashe that's behind than a Victor that's behind, because Ashe still has the ulti that slows, you know?
Ashe still has a lot of utility, for sure. I didn't know when to do that. I'm sorry, stream.
It's okay. It's okay. The archaic lead system is really good, I promise. Let's not hop on deadlock, guys.
Yeah, I think we should actually replace the finals with like a different game entirely. I think that'd be really funny. We should do like a Dota finals.
I did
for,
say
like,
that's the only way that New York Busters are gonna win. So. The objective timers are not up. I have no fucking clue. Hold on.
Nope.
It's not time for that. Fishy is lurking in the bot lane.
Lelouch still has flash.
Ooh, the ulti finds Stark. But they're just focusing the wrong targets, but they had a Shen ulti on top of them. Great find from Fishy there. I think they could have played that a little better and gotten both, but all things considered, I think that's still, still good, still what they need.
Cinder's looking though. Oh,
Hero
this is terrifying. Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Great flash coming out from Sandy there. Able to pick up the shutdown of the Syndra.
I think this is overall positive for Snarkify, even though it went well for Ripsharks through the initial play. I mean, Ornn got multiple plates, multiple waves. Shen lost multiple waves, and it's a solo kill mid.
Yeah, and now we have Hero able to take away a camp there. It's a ton of gold down. Waves, plates, kills, etc. Plus a huge bounty on Brass Head. That was actually like 230 gold going over to...
Even better.
To Sandy.
Someone mentioned Heroes of the Storm in Twitch chat. Mods, can we crush this guy's skull?
Yeah, I think we need to nuke that guy from orbit. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Storm, we gotta kill you. I'll make the rules.
Yeah. Drag should be up soon. Can you, dear streamer, could you put the objective timers for an old grandpa like me?
Sorry, gamers, track anything anymore. There we go.
Thank you. Yeah, Dragon up in just a minute. Time. Cleanse up for the Ezreal, but no flashes in the bot lane there. The Ashe probably won't have flash. They do have flash Seraphine ulti and flash on the Syndra, and then no Victor flash there. So it could be a pretty easy fight for the side of Ripsharks. The only thing they really have to worry about is the Wukong with the flash ulti there.
Ripsharks definitely has a lot easier to execute skirmish, just with the amount of CC and early game damage they have.
I totally agree. And this Victor seems to be winning a little harder in these trades. I understand the Syndra wants the Sork boots. I understand, the power of ego. But I think having Mercs is a little invaluable in this matchup.
I think the general consensus right now is that defensive boosts on mid laners are just significantly stronger than other options.
I agree. And we have early presence in the bot lane here. Maybe able to find out the talent. He's got the Yahoos. Nothing comes from it. A little bit of damage and vision control going over to the side of Snarkify here. Early hits onto the Victor. What happened at the Seraphine? Wukong ulti is blown. And Chaz arrived with the TP.
Oh, Chao's in. But Frantic's 1 HP.
That is the Seraphine ulti down, and he gets nuked by the Ornn ulti.
Still playing this slow.
It's really caught out. That positioning was really bad there. Talon can maybe clean up something on this end, but it looks like he's just going to have to run away.
Giraffe, why are we standing there?
Yeah, that was not the positioning that we needed.
Well, that is a pretty clean dragon fight for Snarkify. They didn't use a whole lot, and they gained a ton.
Yeah, as well as that, it's a Mountain Drake, too, which is like... it's only like 1 to 2 points at this point in the game of each resistance, but that's kind of good, especially against Ripshark's team comp. Although, taking a look here, we do have the Talon lurking, so they're TPing in here. Yeah, looks like they're going to be able to find something. Still no flash on the Victor here.
They are coming to Shen.
Okay, oh my gosh.
Oh, he's gone.
Already dead, guys.
We are throwing the kitchen sink at this Victor.
Yeah. Nothing should really be lost. The Shen should be able to walk back to top lane in time, but... maybe keeping this Shen ulti could have been like a little bit of a better idea, but I don't know.
If
maybe
it works,
they weren't checking his flash timer well enough.
I mean, they definitely have to go for something. Also, the plate buildup is in mid, so getting that kill is more valuable than the normal pick.
Yeah.
They're
Good shot away from
looking.
the coming there. Talon coming up to the top lane to tickle the Ornn a little bit. Finally, Ezreal there. I think they got the double root onto them. Camera wants to look over there, so I assume nothing happened.
Yeah, this camera's not being cooperative.
It's okay.
But I will say, Giraffe is almost 1,000 gold ahead of his laner at 16 minutes in the game.
Even after the shutdown and the plates, I guess that CF gap is just good enough, and then the extra kill.
Oh, and look at Snark.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
1,500.
That is big.
I mean, the gold difference objectively is pretty close between both teams, but on the carries specifically, Snarkify has a lot more gold, and that's exactly where you want it, right?
Yeah, decent gold lead in the jungle as well. Fishy looking about 800. Oh no, not again! Leave him alone!
As you predicted,
Please.
It's the Cinder and the Talon in the bot lane. Terrifying.
I can't find anything. The Cinder was a little too far away, but still.
That's a flash from Chow. Ornn still does have the flash.
Oh, if he didn't use the flash there.
Yeah, I think if Chow doesn't flash there, he is able to get the kill. But still, I mean, Ornn has to recall. Ornn does lose waves. Chow gets plates. It's not awful. That's a flash from Fishy.
Yeah, and Fishy is still hiding in the bushes, but they're unable to find anything. Red buff, able to take it out.
That's enough. And they don't get anything back?
Yeah, Giraffe didn't have enough splinters for the execute there, so Hero is able to walk out. I don't think he knows that he's walking into the bot lane. He does. Okay.
But Ashe and Seraphine right behind.
EQ there. They're able to find Lelouch with a ton of CC. Able to get the one kill back. Snark maybe in a bit of danger here. The Wukong's healing up on the camp.
Seraphine ulti is available.
Forced out the flash there as well. Seraphine ulti barely just dodged.
That was well played, and they're gone before the TP matters.
Yeah.
That's the second time in this game where it started out as a good play for one team and then just randomly will swing to the other.
Yeah, you have to call out good rotates from the side of Rift Sharks there. Evan and Fronty coming down there and able to get at least that one kill back. The Victor were just a little too tanky. I don't think Giraffe could just find enough damage there.
Oh, the Ezreal over the top does a lot of damage.
Oh my gosh. Honestly, he could have popped the ulti there and at least forced the sums.
Yeah, potentially.
For a little while.
That is actually an aggressive E forward from Snark right into the Syndra with the Talon.
Speaking of aggressive, I think this Victor is way too far up. Has the Karma on top of him, but I think Talon might have enough damage.
But Ornn's in a bad spot as well.
Here as well, no flash, he's just really dead.
Ornn is gone, and somehow there's super low health bars in mid.
Oh my goodness, this Shen ulti barely saving Fishy there. Able to get the bot tower, which is good for them. Here we're walking to the enemy top side here. Ooh,
the plant saves
barely
Fishy.
damage.
The plant healing is just enough to get Fishy out.
Yeah. Wow, actually really well played by him to hit that early enough. All things considered, I mean, the bot lane death, I think mattered a little bit more than the mid lane death because they were able to get the tower off that. Drag up in a minute, so it looks like everybody is going to be up for that. Oh, never mind. I'm lying. They got the mid lane tower.
Nope.
That gold lead that Giraffe has vanished and gone into the red.
But the one that Fishy had is pretty much gone as well.
Yeah.
The only real significant advantage left is Snark's pretty good gold lead. The 4-0 in the Ezreal got snowballing pretty early. Is playing this game really well so far.
It did shrink a little bit, but shoot, that Ezreal is getting tanky. Triforce completed, extra HP items in the inventory as well.
That's what I was worried about. There's just so many tank stats just like as these champions just have these tank stats will naturally build these tank items. And I don't know how Talon's gonna get a lot of these kills. Like even Victor is decently tanky once the game goes on.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Looks like Snarkify is just gonna be setting up on this dragon here. Fishy and Giraffe in the side lane again. This Victor is full HP. I think he's looking for the recall as well, so I don't think they're going to be able to find what they want here. Not that I think the drag contest would have gone well, so.
That Shen damage is high. And actually Shen is opting for the Dusk and Dawn. They'll hold that thought.
Oh my gosh. Well played by...
Does Fishy go down here?
Wait, no way!
That's so good for Sandy!
He could have just walked out the other way.
Sandy gets 2 kills off of a very strange dive choice from Rift Sharks.
Yeah, I guess they thought they would have had enough damage for the Syndra and the Talon ulti, but...
I mean, they did have enough damage. They just seemed to tank the turret a little bit too long, and then Fishy ended up staying at the end, walking out the wrong way and taking 2 more tower shots than he needed to.
Yeah, I think their juggling was a little poor. Also, if we make a note, first and foremost, they're hitting Baron for pretty much free here. The Seraphim's going to find out, but I don't know if they have the power to contest here. They do have channel to
Yeah, I was coming to the TP.
Okay. I mean, if I'm them, I'm just finishing this. Victor
They're going to look to contest this. That's a beautiful ult from Zhao.
Great damage.
Wait, but Giraffe is gone.
Shield is unfair. Giraffe, I don't know where he went.
Snark just destroyed Giraffe.
A good find from Fishy there, able to get one back. But, I mean, that's just a completely free Baron there, and a ton of Summoner Stones to the side of Shark, or Rift Sharks as well.
I mean, overall, a pretty positive play for Snarkify.
Yeah, and they're still on the chase.
The Seraphim maybe caught. Does have the flash. Situation. Does use heal. Oh, the Shadow ult's being committed.
Ooh, due to the Victor still has Zhonya's. Bit of a bad position still. Hard for the Ashe to hit, and he just flashes on top of them and drops him.
Sandy!
That's what it is.
Oh, the flash forward from Sandy was so good. Gets 2 kills.
These flashes from Sandy.
That is over 1,000 gold lead over Giraffe now.
Yeah, maybe we'll find out the Ornn here as well. No. Karma's going to come up and shield him. I mean, question for you, Dave. Who's killing the Ornn?
I think unless there's a Rapture, I think this Ornn's gonna stay 1 death for the rest of this game.
So you're saying that we have to get on our hands and knees, brothers and sisters,
we start praying
to the Lord to kill this Ornn. I understand.
I think Ornn needs to get raptured. I think it's the only way. I think we were really relying on this Ashe Seraphine to get strong early, and they did have some good showings. They did get snowballing a little bit, but this Ashe just is not strong enough to deal with this tanky frontline. And that's the only option they have.
Not. Especially when it's going to be LDR 4th for the Ashe here. Looking towards the IE components first.
Also, Shen is opting for the Dusk and Dawn. With the
not a big
Kindle Gem and the dagger.
I think we want Locket and Redemption.
Definitely seeing the game state and deciding that Xiao's got to carry, and Fishy's looking.
Just barely able to escape there. Forces the flash out with the second part of the ulti. Hiding over the Wukong here. Good arrow, good ulti. It's just the damage is so low. The Wukong has so much armor from the passive.
Oh, Giraffe gets it.
Oh, but a good ulti.
Sandy's in. This Victor is terrifying.
Good terrifying stun lands. Xiao coming around. But I think he's going to have to use the E to get out of here.
I mean, Snark is free to play back, free to hit. There's not a lot of engage tools that can get to him. Like, this is still playable.
Especially with both of the bot lane ultis being down, it's just so hard to touch him.
Yeah, and that Mantra W from Lelouch was so much healing. Got the flash and the Mikhails to somehow get out there alive. Was so well played by Lelouch on the start of that.
Flash forced out of the Syndra there with the Urgot ulti. Oh my god, where am I? Victor ulti. It's just another advantage out of the Snarkify's plate. I mean, they can just kind of do whatever the hell they want on this map right now. There's so much pressure from all around. It's so impossible to kill the Ornn. So hard to kill the Wukong. So hard to reach the Victor and the Ezreal. It's just, and there's a Karma shield on top of all of that. Like, what are you doing, man?
I mean, it's only really a 2k gold lead, but with the way the draft has gone and with the way that Snarkify is playing the map, excuse me, it really feels like it should be a larger gold lead, and it feels like Snarkify, despite this kind of small gold lead, has complete control over this game.
Yeah, I definitely agree. If you want some silver lining, this talent is fed 3 items with a Serpent's Fang as well.
That's true.
But I also look down and I see Karma with shields and then Ezreal with like 7k HP or 700 HP.
Fishy did yoink his own blue buff, so that might be a win con.
If only he could have yoinked the dragon. That might have helped. They are going on to Soul Point and Drake here. And there is no contest from Rift Shark again.
like we were saying, this Snarkify team is quite tanky, has a lot of sustain, a lot of range, which makes this Ocean Soul so much more valuable than it normally would be.
Yeah, I definitely agree there. And with the Mountain Drake to top it all off, it's like an extra 10 points of armor going over to these tankier members.
Yep. Giraffe is looking, but Sandy is playing well, playing out of range, playing these bushes.
Yeah, definitely giving a lot of respect the talent of the Syndra still. Even if he is fed and tanky, he definitely has to still, watch where he's going.
Yeah, I mean, Cinder can probably still one-shot him if he wanted to.
Good hover from his team here, just giving him a lot of pressure there. Though Fishy and Chow here are just eating up this bot stage too. It's a lot of gold going on the talon there.
I think with the way this game state is, that's a pretty good call from Rift Sharks, just to get gold on the map. Just get anything you can at the moment. Because there is still that Syndra win con, so scaling is still a win con for Rift Sharks.
Yeah, if they do.
So just picking up all the standing gold is like really valuable.
Yeah, I agree. If they do ever catch somebody slipping, they do have a good, team comp to execute on that. Although that's another Ornn upgrade coming out, and it's onto the Rabidons.
Oh, the Rabidons.
So much more AP.
And at full upgrades, Ornn just as a champion just generates, what is it, 5,000? Is it 1,000 gold per item? So it'd be 5,000 gold in value.
Something like that.
I believe it's 1,000 gold in stats per item, which means it's just 5,000 gold in stats from the ether once Ornn is level 18.
Yeah, this 1k gold lead is more like a 5k gold lead with the extra 4 Ornn items. Regressive plays coming out into Fishy's top side here. Probably just pushing for the vision for the Baron. Maybe looking for somebody. Wrapping around with the Shank here, but he should just be able to get out pretty easily. TP committed from Giraffe there.
It's a really good Ash Arrow.
Ash ulti is able to hit. Maybe a Seraphine ulti off this? Unable to find anything.
Rift Sharks doesn't have the range or the mobility to engage on that, and that's kind of what we were talking about before, is that these dives that Rift Sharks wants to go for with some of those members, it's really hard for the Seraphine, the Ashe, and the Syndra to dive in and help out.
Yeah. All the while, we have Sandy just going for a huge split push. Maybe gonna get punished. EQ goes wide.
That's a flash from Fishy.
Top of him, still has Sonia's able to just one-shot the Talon. I think he might tick down.
It's a really good flash. Really well played.
Him up on the back half here. Always he's dead to the Syndra there.
He does die to the kill button, but really well played by Sandy. That is a guaranteed Baron for his team, and a kill on top of it.
Yeah, it is a shutdown on the Syndra. She's going to go to get her Rabidons a little sooner, but man, it's a second Baron for Snarkify. And the final Ornn upgrade going down. It's looking a little rough. Even without a big gold lead, it's just looking rough.
Evan is picking up some of the standing gold, which I think is just good macro decisions. I think if you're back against the wall and there is just standing gold on the map, being able to liquidate that is one of your best options, as they are looking for an engage.
Big engage coming down. Ornn he lands on the 2, and the knockups are so well chained there. Great timing for both of those. Able to pick up the Seraphine.
It's just so hard to escape if you're Seraphine there. Like, what do you do? Although, crucially, Snarkify only has one wave they can work with. So despite having that Baron buff, they can't really push without those extra lanes. So luckily this play does not lead to too much for Rift Sharks.
Yeah, thankfully able to keep most of the base intact. No inhibitor off of that. Evan, working towards the LDR, almost there. Giraffe has Fiendish in his inventory. I'm not too sure where that's going towards. Already has the Crypt Bloom. Maybe like a Cosmic or something?
Yeah, that was
notably as well, the Syndra doesn't really have the haste sort of max build that we've seen as of late for the maximum EQ potential. I'm not sure how big of a fan I am of it, but I guess you want to be a bit more of a carry.
I mean, Syndra really is that soul scaling, that soul kind of win con at this point in the game. So I think going for the highest carry build you can is pretty optimal at this point. That's Frentic's caught.
Frentic getting snuck up on by the Wukong here. Doesn't have the the flash or the ulti.
It's a really solid channel. Does get him out. Yeah,
they were forced into a corridor there, which is a bit dangerous to be in against the Seraphine, but she's so so low down, they didn't really know how to
The
go.
soul is
and they
up,
were down
and I
even.
think Snarkify gets this for free.
Yeah, it looks like no contest from Rift Sharks. I mean, I hope that LDR gets turned into a Mortal Reminder now.
Yeah, I mean, with this Ocean Soul that just synergizes so well with Snarkify's comp, it is looking very grim for Rift Sharks.
Yeah, definitely a little rough here. I mean, so Oblivion Orb picked up by the Syndra. Ashe should be close to her pen item. So maybe there's a bit of hope. Oh, ooh, sell it, please. Don't leave the fountain.
Going for the LDR.
He's thinking about it. We're working on a little brain.
Contemplating. Hold. And that's the commitment. We're going for the higher damage. It will help Ashe cut through this Ornn, which is kind of unkillable. But it's so much healing. Does it matter? I don't know.
It's like putting a band-aid over a gunshot. I don't know how much you're going to get done with it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't really think there is a clear good option.
Yeah, I think this pick comp is just too easily shut down against what they picked. I think committing for the Ashe Seraphine is really hard here when they already have a tanky Victor, and then you're free to open up on the Ezreal.
Yeah, and like if this Ashe ever walks up in range to anybody to even auto attack, you have that Ezreal, you have the Karma, you have that Victor, just throwing things at you from 20 miles away. Yeah, if I'm Ashe, I don't even know how I can begin to try to play the game at teamfights.
Yeah, it's so difficult to hit everybody on that team except for like the Ornn, and then again, if I hit that guy, he don't die.
Yep.
Ooh, good find on the Syndra there. Instantly burns the flash, and that's just another resource taken away from Rift Sharks.
That is a really crucial flash from the main carry on Rift Sharks at the moment, and that's a whole lot of damage.
Yeah, able to find the damage on the Lush. Heal comes out from Frantic there. Taunt finds the clone.
Syndra's forced to leave.
Ornn ulti used intriguingly. So that could be a little bit of a silver lining. Great ulti landing onto the Wukong there. Victor Gravity Field finds a lot of space. Talon goes down, gets a lot of damage, forced to flash out as well. They're just not able to find the damage. These members of Snarkify are just too tanky. Hero dropping down really low, able to find the one there. Maybe a re-engage happening here. Great EQ onto the Ezreal there.
Great flash from Frantic. Oh, but they catch him.
Victor Langer and the Ornn. Ornn just landed out really well. But Evan is gliding!
Insane kiting from
My
Evan.
God! Great EQ from Giraffe there as well, just divides the public.
I said there wasn't a way for this Ashe to play team fights, but Evan found it. He found the angle to be able to play in team fights, and he completely carries it.
So
That
much
is a
damage coming
huge
down.
opening.
I don't think they have the ability to look for an end here. Ooh, Vetus is getting dangerous. I kind of like it though.
Vetus is scaring me a little bit, but
Yeah.
I mean, Rift Sharks can get a lot out of this play. I mean, this is a massive gold swing.
Yeah, and he's healing with a ton right
I mean,
now.
everyone on
That's the
Rift
Thunder
Sharks played
there.
that incredibly well, but that was some incredible mechanics from Evan there.
Yeah, the monkey is back.
Oh, Giraffe is
has the
gone.
ulti back as well.
He's going in for Stark fights too.
Oh, really good, but Evans is caught out now.
He's the flash.
Yeah.
Oh, and Rift Sharks found such a good fight. They found such a good swing, but they throw it at the inhib tower, and that is so tragic.
Yeah, still gonna use some members down for a while. Probably just gonna look for the Baron instead. We're able to force out a bit of an unnecessary flash from Hero there. But I don't know. I don't know if the extra gold is gonna be enough. Evan has a BT now. Working towards that 6th item as well. For Cloak, I'm not sure what it's gonna be. Maybe like a shield bow or something, but I don't know.
I'm not sure. I think the shield bow is definitely a solid purchase at this point in the game.
Yeah, it looks like they're actually not going for the Baron, just walking it down. Cat Gulper up in 7. And then other two up pretty quickly.
Crucially, again, Snarkify only has one wave to work with.
Yeah, these sideways have kind of tapered off a little bit in the late. It's a little hard to push out sideways when you're a Victor and there's a funny jungler in the named Talon in the jungle,
But even then,
they are.
Snarkify's had 2 base sieges now where they've only had 1 wave, and it's cost them the ability to get any more gold than 1 tower's worth.
Yeah, a little hard to walk into the jungle here, but they do have Ash Hawks to make it a little easier. Good prio on the mid wave here. Weren't buying a lot of space though.
Like sooner or later, they are just forcing Rift Sharks to make a choice here, and there's not really a clear good one.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Baron's up now, and the Elden Dragon is up in just a minute. It's getting a little dicey for the side of Rift Sharks.
Interestingly, Snarkify does back off, and they do give prio on the Baron.
Yeah, definitely still a lot of threat with the Syndra there, and I think they're definitely respecting Evan a little bit more than they were previously.
100%. I mean, after that fight, I'd be terrified of Evan.
Yeah, I do agree. Clearing out the topside vision, I think Lelouch's, or sorry, not Lelouch, sorry, Frontic is going to start shifting his vision down to the bot side.
We are getting to the
Talon's
point where there might
lurking
have to be a
jungle.
choice between Baron and Elder. Elder is up in 25 seconds.
Yeah.
So we are getting to the point in the game where it's probably going to be one fight, one choice that's going to end this entire thing.
Yeah, I think it looks like both teams are coming towards this Elder Dragon. Notably, Rift Shark should be able to get the scuttle here, unless they want to drop the mid prio.
Crucially, Chow does get that top wave in order, which buys Rift Sharks a lot of time to be able to play this fight out.
Yeah, ooh.
Graph is caught.
Directly
He's
on
gone.
top of Cloaker, and that's just dead. Dropping really low, but they're able to find two. Talon in the backline, the one-shots the Karma. Ashley finds a good target. Sony's going down in the Victor, though, so the Shender's able to taunt him. Hitting the front line. Ezreal falls, but it's the Victor who's just going to be able to clean this all up. No Talon alive anymore.
It's a
There's
2v2.
no way of winning this fight.
Seraphine needs the help. This game's in jeopardy. Chow's fighting for his life, but Frentic is trying to catch that mid wave, and it's a bit disjointed, and I think that's just going to be the game.
Yeah, I don't really know why Frentic ran that hard. I guess the Victor does kind of one-shot him, but you got flash up, you can outplay it.
Yeah, but the game's going to end. You have the flash, you have healing, you have sustain, and this Shen does a bit of damage with that Duskin Dawn and Titanic. I think if that was played, it was... There definitely was an angle where it could have gone differently. I'm not saying they would have won, but there was an angle.
I think the Victor and Warren here are just here to, free to hit. Cinder up in 6, but notably the Victor does go a flash. Can just dodge the EQ.
They might just hit the Nexus and not the Vlad, but the Cinder is up. That's a really good flash. Victor's gone.
Brenda gets one
Wait.
shot. Xiao
Warren does
barely
not have the
alive.
damage to end.
Kage falling.
Kage's down. Evan does so much damage. The
Oh my
Elder
goodness,
is
they have
up.
to run towards this Elder
The Elder's
Dragon.
up. Fishy is
Yeah,
up.
both members with TP are gone. Cooper has to dodge the Ezreal ulti. Ooh.
Hero is starting the Elder.
Yeah, his damage
Rift Sharks
alone
is
there
on a
is gonna be
timer, and I don't
amazing.
know if they know.
Yeah, I don't
They
think
have
it's
to be at
over, but
least
They do have
suspicious.
Cooper TP.
This thing's dying fast.
Yeah, 11k, but they do.
Okay, looks like the Hawkshot does spot it. Fishy crucially does have the GA, but this might be gone before he gets there.
Okay, maybe look to find one, start blowing away the elders. Okay, looks like they're a little scared of it. But I don't know. I feel like they should have tried to force the fight there with the man advantage, because now I think Snarkify is able to walk into the Baron like free.
They just spend a little while getting their waves in order, and it does cost them the Elder.
Yeah, I think with both members of TP having TP dead, I think you're a little free to walk in there a little earlier.
Yeah, and that's probably going to be the Baron as well. Kage's up, has TP, is level 20 on this Ornn. Also, Ash, interestingly, did opt for the Renders. Not Renders, excuse me. Runas.
Yeah, I'm not sure how crazy I am for this. It's really the long range comp. They're not really going to be clumping as much. This Baron is just getting melted. Good prio on the waves from Rift Shark so far. Maybe going to be able to stall out this Elder a little bit. It's probably about 2 minutes left on the board for it.
Rift Sharks has been playing sidelines very well all game, I will say.
Ooh, Flash E coming out from the Wukong there. Great damage coming down from Snark. Unable to find the ulti to get the finish, but Wukong's back in there, but they're able to find him. Great EQ in the ulti from coming out from Cat Goldberg there.
And a perfectly timed Shen ulti from Chow is able to save that play and give Rift Sharks one more chance to salvage this game.
Yeah, Chow has been saving lives this entire game. Looks like Snarkify still wants to keep going. Elder still up. Good EQ and great damage on the Snark there.
The Asher comes out. Evan does so much
Arrow
damage.
finds the Victor. So much damage on the Victor. He doesn't have Elder. He's down. Or ulti able to find two,
Draft goes
though.
down, but Evan is still up.
Yeah, but Evans is not hitting anybody. Good dodges coming down from him. He was able to dodge out on Ezreal Q's and Ezreal ulti.
Just keep your eyes on this Ashe. This is the win con for Rift Sharks right now.
Tower's about to come up in just about 2 seconds.
This game is sitting on Evan's shoulders.
Oh, good cues from Snark.
Really good flash from Fishy.
The one shot to Karma. Another tower coming up, but it looks like it's gonna fall just instantly.
The Bloodthirster healing is getting a whole lot of value.
And he misses the E out of the wall. Seraphine ulti barely misses. Oh my goodness.
And a really good base defense for Rift Sharks. Fishy with the one shot, Evan with the really good kiting. Oh, this game is still going.
Giraffe just being able to find that one
really
EQ backwards of the Wukong as well. Starts it all off.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
That was so well played.
Dave, the tension is palpable.
Oh my god, I thought this game was over twice.
Yeah, I'm shocked Rift Sharks is still in this. I'm gonna keep it a stack 50.
I'm getting
Evan has
flashbacks
just
to
put up a
Albert's
bit of a
Inferno
performance.
SKT. It's like that all over again.
Yeah, again, Evan is just putting on a performance in these base defenses. So much damage coming down. Oh, this should be gone. Probably another 2 minutes of damage. The dude that still do have it, aka just Snark.
It is only Snark, which the GA was never procced on this Ezreal. So he still has it.
Yeah. Talon also still does have the GA. Orange being in here. I'm not sure how aggressive they should be getting here.
But again, for a
ton of,
third time, Snarkify only has one wave to work with. Like, Rift Sharks are playing so well in these side waves. Chow does have ult.
Orange ulti being popped. Shen ulti comes out a little early.
He's
I
gone.
think that's controlled by him. Fishy in the back line, barely unable to find the Karma there.
Evan, really solid kiting, really solid damage. He's staying alive.
He's killing the Victor. Oh, he might burn down from a red buff there, but the heal from the Seraphine saves him.
Rift Sharks has to play this
Chow's
slow for Evan to come back.
Ezreal's free hitting does so much damage at this point of the game. Need a moment to recover.
going for the Nexus,
They might
they're
just be able
looking.
to hit the Nexus. Good root out of the Chow. Chow is
Lucius caught. Chow gets him.
Find the Karma. And the shield blocks a ton of the damage. He's able to stay alive for so long.
Evan's damage is so high. It's
Yep,
on
and
Snark.
they stole the GA on the Talon as well. This Bloodthirster is
healing.
doing so much work, Evan.
For a fourth time this game, Rift Sharks hold on. Oh my gosh. I thought SKT Albert's Inferno Game 3 was like my banger of the year.
Yeah, I don't know.
think
I
there
think
might
Evan
be a
said
contest.
hold my beer.
I thought this game was done and dusted 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I don't know how much more my heart can take. I mean, we were clowning
my
on this ad
goodness.
pic saying, oh, you're not going to kill anybody. I guess I'm wrong.
Yeah, I stand completely corrected. I was talking about how this Ashe won't be able to kill anybody, how it's going to be impossible for Ashe to play fights against the enemy comp. And Evan said, I am better than that. It is completely proving it.
And crucially, again, Talon, no GA burn.
Yeah.
Another Elden coming up in just a few seconds here. Again, the tension is rising. We keep rising up, and we're not actually able to reach the crescendo ever. I can only assume this Elder is the last of it, though.
It has to be, right? Surely.
Yeah, Rift Shark's giving a little bit of space here.
These karma shields are
Evan maybe in a
massive.
bad position here. Notably, Cat Gold Gert has Flash Up, but that's about it for the carries.
Really
on
good
Rift
E from Snark.
Sharks. Yeah, so they're able to buy like a little bit of space, but it looks like Snark is just able to force their way in here.
They are starting this Elder. Rift Sharks does not have
Yeah.
waves to be able to pressure them off of it.
Yeah,
Crucial.
they have great damage on top of it as well. Cat Gold Gert going a little deep here.
They found Evan!
Finding Evan instantly. Oh no.
Fishy is in the back line
Shen
doing a
only
lot of
wasn't able to
damage.
come down on top of him. I'm shocked where it was. And he'll just able to face tank the Syndra ulti as well because of the or the Molotov Mortius, and that looks like it's gonna be game.
A really good pick on the Evan is deciding this game.
Yeah,
Snarkify is able to take game 1 after. Is this the longest game of the season? It might be.
Oh no! There was like a 63-minute game this season or something.
Oh my god! Never mind. Just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, wow, they kind of just abandoned Evan over there on the left side of the fight. I thought
Evan
for
was
sure the
found
pick
out.
was going to be onto the Syndra when she jumped over.
So did I.
And such, but I guess they just found Evan quicker.
That was a banger. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I need a minute to collect, to think. Who on earth could be the MVP for this game? What are we thinking? I think it could go to a lot of people.
It could. Venus obviously had like right DPS. I think Hero did a great job finding these the E ultis with the Wukong there.
Mm-hmm.
Was just kind of on top of whoever he needed to. Maybe not so much in the early game, but later in the game, these ultis were just hitting well. Did die a lot though. Got EQ'd a little bit. Evan kind of popped off on him, so maybe we tuck that away. I think it might just
I have a
to
dark
come down
horse
to
pick.
Okay.
I thought Lelouch had some crazy Mikhails.
They were really good, and the shields were kind of clutch.
The shields were
I thought you were-
clutch. The
I-
shields
I
were
thought you were gonna say
huge.
the
Had
Ornn. I
some
was
really
gonna
cool. Had some really good escapes with that Mantra W, like more than once, and had some really good Mikhails cleanses.
Yeah, great kiting as well.
I don't
thought you were gonna
know.
say the Ornn, and I was going to shut you down because we don't support tank in this household.
I think my dark horse would be Lelouch, although I'm totally cool to give it to Hero. If I think Hero played an incredible game as well.
Yeah, it's either Hero or Sandy for me, but I think I'll go with Hero just
I'm going with
because
Hero. I'm
those
going
late
with
game
Hero.
team fights were clutched up so well.
Yeah, absolutely. Hero had a really good game. Meantime, I'm going to pull up this next draft.
Yeah. Is there long enough for me to use the bathroom? Yes, there is. Oh my goodness, I got to run.
All right, potty breaker intermission. All right, looks like we're getting back in the draft. I think we expect to see pretty similar bans. I think the game was close enough where they're not too worried about a single player. And I don't think anything really spooked them too much. So I'd be shocked if bans were too different. Was Snarkify still opting for that Akali ban? Despite being on blue side this time around. Looks like they're betting the Orianna and the Nocturne and going for the Maokai first pick. Solid pick for Kage. That is a pretty significant takeaway for Chow. That is one of his primary champions. Also, excuse me while this cast might be a little scuffed. I'm currently trying to fix the assets. Ooh, Yumi. That's interesting. Zyrakan, Shinzao, pretty standard stuff at the moment. I'm surprised it's Evan Frentic going for the Yumi because I know Vitus is a pretty avid Zeri player. Wait, are side swapped? Wait. Hold. What do you mean? Are they backwards? If they're backwards, I'm going to cry. Please hold. It is backwards. Why is it like that? Alright, we're going to deal with that for a minute. Just keep in mind that they're backwards. Can't swap assets. Many such get, yeah. In my defense, I went from not knowing how to do this to knowing how to do it in like 15 minutes because we couldn't find casters. So this is all you're getting. Looks like Kage's going for the Cho'Gath, and Chow does get a signature Maokai, which is pretty exciting. So you don't get to see that much.
Oh my goodness, I'm back and the entire draft is going.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, the draft is going. Also, the assets are backwards. I'm trying to fix it.
Oh, okay,
So keep that in mind.
I don't expect Frenzy to be playing Yumi.
No?
The Nivea. Really good Nivea game. Okay, that's my first comment.
Let's go.
A bit shocked the Maokai came out so early without being countered by the enemy top laner. Cho'Gath is a really good answer here, though. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of Snarkify's draft at all. I won't be back in just one moment. Actually, I gotta go tend to my beasts.
Oh boy.
I'll explain why in a moment. My apologies. I am back now.
I fixed the assets. Let's go.
Yippee!
We're so bad.
All right. I do not like SR's draft. Sam, I am. I do not like it.
All right. Hit me.
I think Anivia eats their entire team alive. I think Veigar
Agreed.
is an
Completely
okay
agreed.
answer, but not really. Um, I think that having a super short range comp into Anivia and Xayah is just a really, really bad thing. Tons of heal from the Maokai and the Rakan as well. I mean, the Xin Zhao is really never going to do anything. I'd be shocked if Shogath can do anything. Xayah has a really time dodging out on the blah, 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 the blah, 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 the Veigar ulti.
Mm-hmm.
As
No,
well as that,
100%.
I think Zeri and Yumi just lose really hard and shove to the bot lane of Rift Sharks.
It's definitely a significant
Just
wave,
means that it's
wave
going to be
clear
plating's
difference.
gone, drag's gone, and this Hecarim is already going to be farming way faster.
Yeah. I completely agree. I mean, and if it eats Cho'Gath alive, I think everybody knows that.
Yep.
I think Veigar's hard because a well-placed Nivea wall is basically going to kill him.
He does have a bit of retaliation against her though. Can blow her up,
He
but
can
it
fight
builds a
back,
bit
but he can't
tankier.
escape is the problem. So if it's ever like a 2v1
Yeah.
situation, he's done.
Yeah, I do agree there.
I think like the Zeri Yumi and having Snark on that Zeri is definitely a win con that can't be overlooked for Snarkify. I definitely agree on paper. Rift Sharks has a very easy to execute comp, a very strong team fight comp, a lot of early pressure, a lot of wave clear.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think it's gonna be really easy for Rift Sharks to stack dragons here as well. Mid Prio is
For
really easy to
sure.
do. Veigar's wave clear is a lot worse than Nydia's, especially earlier into the game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Plus the bot lane is just gonna be pretty much shoving really hard. Maybe first Drake could be a little hard because Xin Zhao versus Hecarim, Xin Zhao's a little stronger early game, but this Hecarim is just gonna be hitting some minions. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, this Hecarim's gonna be able to farm pretty, I would say pretty easily. Like I would have, at least on paper, all of his lane should have prio most of the time. And that could have just allowed for some invade shenanigans, just power farming for Hecarim. I really like Rift Sharks draft this game. And I think it's a huge
Yeah.
glow up from their draft last game.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree.
I think Rift Sharks is one of the teams this season that generally looks better just from the Fearless format. At least this specific Rift Sharks lineup. I think Evan has a pretty deep champ pool. Fishy is known for a small amount of champs, but can play other champs very well. I think he doesn't get a lot
Yeah,
of
I
credit
think
for that.
he's done a lot of work expanding his champ pool. I think the only one really here that has like a shallow-ish champ pool would be like kind of Chow, but it's more so shallow in the fact that it's like bruisers and tanks.
Right. But I will say there is a lot of appeal for this Zeri. There is a lot of targets to kind of keep this Zeri alive. So if Snark can get going, there definitely is a real angle for Snarkify.
Yeah, I do agree. A little hard for her to play again against these like super strong short range champions.
Yep.
But that boy's a glider or something.
Playing everything black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Red arrow. We'll be getting in the game. We got 2 minutes for that spectator delay.
What was the ban they swapped out? It was a first round Aurora ban that they didn't go for. Instead banning the Jinx instead.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. I thought it was the same bands, but yeah, you're right. Which is interesting. I feel like Jinx is pretty hit or miss this patch. I think that's definitely like a exclusively fearless champion. Like I don't think you're ever gonna game one a Jinx.
Yeah,
I think,
do.
I think there are a lot of
agree.
other champions that just do what Jinx does better at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. Yunara is just kind of the clear cut example of that as well.
Yep.
Although Yunara banned this entire series so far, so
Not surprising.
yeah, I know Evan, despite the deep champ pool, is not really a Yunara player. It's like one thing you can count on.
For sure. And I think Zaya is so good value this game. Just with the amount of dive the Snarkify has, the
Yeah, I do
lack of
agree. There's like
range.
one champion that kind of
Oh, did you pass away?
uh
Oh.
sorry, I'm just getting this unlocked.
Yeah, you're good.
Only one champion that can kind of outrange her this game, and that's like Vagar a little bit, but Cage is pretty much her attack range, so
Yep. And the added benefit to having this really good Zaya pick is that Frentic gets to play Rakan, which is something that Frentic has looked very good on. And also, we get to see Chow Maokai, which we like never see. So that's exciting.
what do you mean we never see? We always see.
I thought Chow Maokai gets like banned all the time. I've never seen it. I've never played against it.
Like we're really banning tanks in this day and age.
Fair enough. We're getting in the game, chat. We're getting in the game.
Right in the game.
Yippee! Oh, I got a soundboard. I got to play the Pikmin sound for stream. There you go.
Yeah. First strike for the Vagar is bold. Certainly what I'll call it.
Oh, first strike. Conquer Zaya.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I know that's what some people run. I don't know. I don't play any carries unless they're in the top lane. And if they're in the top lane, I have the HP items in my inventory, so
I mean, I would
I'm not
still
really one to
consider
do.
myself an AD carry player, although I haven't played it this season a whole lot. But
Yeah.
I was
I
never a huge
know.
fan of Conquer Zaya. I feel like it's pretty tough to play just in lane because it's hard to stack that Conquer early.
Yeah. I don't know. Me not smart enough. I know it has like decent win percentages and like.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Okay, we see the poor Professor gold diff in the bottom left.
Huh? Oh. Go away.
Get him out of there.
Why is that there? Okay, it wasn't there the first time and now it's there.
Yeah,
Hold on.
you gotta go. You have Cursed Forge open on or sorry, Overwolf open on your
Yeah,
startup.
I have
I'm
the
so sorry.
I have the OPGG companion app. Installed
Ah,
today. We
sponsor
are
us, please.
yeah, please sponsor us. I beg. I'm just trying to
We
find
have
it
to
in my
get rid of
task
the debt
manager so I
somehow.
can explode it. Hold on. I'm trying to kill it.
I'll commentate.
Okay, I murdered it. It's fine.
Obviously, Anivia with the comment and Anivia with the Anivia-ness is going to be able to get pretty decent push going middle lane. Although good Q's coming out from Santi so far. Bot lane, like I said, I think push is going to pretty easily go over towards the Zion Leprechaun. And they're just going to be able to farm up some plates, I think, pretty easily. Not a whole ton of threat down there.
Also, Zaya did opt for the ghost, which is interesting.
I don't dislike it here. It helps you outmaneuver the Vagar and this area a
Sure.
lot easier. And
I think
since,
it's
like,
definitely
again, it's such a short
stronger in those
comp.
5v5s and those early skirmishes, but I think in the lane 2v2, it definitely is a bit of a hindrance, at least compared to something like barrier or heal.
I think so, but I
And
think in a
teleport.
game where you're going to be able to stop lane decently hard, I think it's okay
Right.
to go for it, especially considering... I don't know why he has this. Vetus has cleanse. I guess he's cleansing like maybe Maokai ulti. There's a lot of stuff to cleanse, but you need a ghost.
Yeah, and also you have a Yumi who can build Mikhails. I don't know if you really need it.
Yeah. Not too sure.
Like, Yumi as a champion, you don't have much else to focus on. Like, just get Mikhails.
Yeah, Mikhail's as well. It also makes him tanky as hell, having a little rodent on him.
Kage kind of going crazy in these trades, though.
Yeah, he's a bit of that. He's a bit of the purple dinosaur.
Oh, I might have jinxed it. Cast a curse. Some of that.
Ooh,
Wait, hold. Huge grasp.
Okay, get him, get him.
A bit of skirmish in the bot lane. Oh, the Zeri actually does a lot more damage than I thought early.
Yeah, her Q does do a bit of damage before like enemies can get their items, but I still don't think it's gonna be enough. The wave is like in a really good spot for Rift Sharks here.
100%.
Yeah, not that I believe the Heckham's gonna gank early, but
I think the one saving grace that Rift Sharks, or Snarkify, excuse me, does have is that Hecarim probably isn't going to have a lot of presence early, because Hecarim as a champion really wants the power farm.
yeah. Oh, I think in a game like this, ooh, good W from Frontic there. Maybe able to farm a little bit, not just a little trading.
They do catch Giraffe.
Wait, so we're going
That might be
down.
egg.
Oh, I'm not even looking at mid lane.
Not even. Okay.
Almost the egg getting popped there. A little unfortunate as well for Mr. Cat.
There it is.
Yeah, gets the egg pop there. Tries to get the wall. I like the move. I like the move.
I like the
little
vision.
unfortunate. A little unfortunate for him there because he doesn't have TP, but I think blowing the egg there, honestly, just to get mana back is like not the worst.
Yeah, as I was saying, like this Hecarim wants the power farm, wants to generally stay off the map for the first, I don't know, like 7 to 10 minutes of the game, and I think that allows Snarkify to kind of go for these hand stiff 2v2s.
I'm getting a little aggressive up there. I think he hit 6 off this wave, if I'm not mistaken. I just don't know if he'll have the mana for it. Does get the mana back.
Chao's low, no mana. Here's here.
Yeah,
He's dead.
Here's here as well.
That's a solo kill for Kage. Well played.
A really good kill there. I like this Vanguard build a lot. This is what you do on Masses. You just build like 18 glowing motes and then you get as many stacks as you can.
I
That's
have
awesome.
not seen this. This is interesting.
You're getting aggressive here too. Still have a hero in the area. Flash
Good
is
flash
very
from Hero.
W,
Nibia
but
has no flash and no egg.
just barely able to get out.
Oh, he goes for it.
Walks back into the W there. Maybe the Hecarim able to pick up one.
Fishy's
here.
in. I mean, if Fishy can pick up kills here, this is so good for him. Minion on
Oh,
us.
the
Minions,
cage was
minions,
so
minions.
Good.
They got him. The minions kill him. That's so good for
Wait, the minions
Fishy.
got him.
Yeah, the minions on us. The minion on us get him. That's so good for Fishy. On top of wanting the power farm, he starts with a kill.
Yeah, that's gonna.
That's
be super
really good. If I'm Snarkify, I'm a little depressed with how that went. Also, Stark does not have a lot of HP and is missing that crucial combat sum.
Yeah, only the
Fishy's
heal up with the
looking. This
Yugi
is
there.
a really good dive.
Well, speaking of looking, mid lane
Oh, the comet just missed.
barely able.
Kage
Wait,
is
what the fuck?
TPing in to
Show
try
us
to
down
save this
there.
play,
Or-
and that is a really good knockup from Kage.
And a Hecarim just abandons him.
Hecarim finishes the recall.
Zaya forces the flash.
Evan has no
forces
flash.
the on Zaya.
He's gone.
Ooh, almost gets the.
And Kage just dives frantic, and Snarkify
solo
just
kill, yeah.
decide that they're going to win, I guess. Well played. What happened?
TP play to get a lot, but it did.
Rift Sharks was in such a good spot for like a minute, and then they weren't.
Yeah, definitely. The recall on the Zaya almost hit the Zeri there, and I think it would have been enough damage to burst her out, but it just barely missed.
And she is level
Getting a
6
little
here.
aggressive here. Yeah, good on Fishy to know when to abandon ship and just go back to farming. I do kind of like it. Able to steal away the Raptors as well, so make some recovery.
Although Kage did get those 2 kills, missed a lot of CS and also dropped the plate, which makes this gold lead, at least top lane, pretty negligible.
Yeah, I mean, leaving behind a tank in lane is never really going to be that, like, dastardly.
But there really isn't a gold lead at all, despite the fact that he's 2-0.
Yeah. Top lane sucks, what can I say?
I mean, if you TP bot lane at 5 minutes and lose a plate in 4 waves, yeah, top div. Smile.
Yeah. And it looks like the story just continues down in bot lane. Just Vetus and Lelouch sitting in the tower, holding hands.
Yep.
I'm sure they're happy about that. So
It's about what we expected. I just hope that Rift Sharks are able to use this pretty consistent prio they have in bot and actually not mid at the moment. But they should have it in mid most of the time with the wave clear from Anivia.
yeah, not that
And
Anivia's ding 6.
I would really hope that Rift Sharks is able to get these drags early.
Yeah. And Chow is still staying really aggressive with this Cho'Gath, despite the fact that he's starting to get a lot of points in this E, and the cooldown's super short, the damage really high.
Yeah.
Anyways, good sustain, but so does Jody. In fact, he's kind of in gobble range.
He's getting a little close. It is getting scary.
We're going wide a little bit on that. Pops the ulti there. Exhaust falls onto the Xayah.
Xayah crucially does not have E right now. Xayah used it and it missed. It's gone.
Flash from Snark there as well. No ulti coming out from the Xayah. Maybe he thought she'd have like more time to kite, but it's a really good flash from him to get a ton of burst damage.
And this is so tragic for Rift Sharks. A lane that you would really want to be winning, want to have prio, want to get snowballing, is dying at a 2v2, and Hero's getting that dragon. If I'm Rift Sharks, I'm a little sad with how that went. But really well played from Snarkify.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
I mean, Snarkify is winning, I think, across the board. I mean, even Veigar's
Yeah, I
at
agree.
CS.
And I do think as well, it's the same as last game. This Grubs pickup does nothing. You really don't have any split push going on. Speaking of pushing, never mind. This Cho'Gath is pushing a little too far up. Good timing on the E there. Gets a slow from the Q. It's just dead Jody. More gold going into Fishy's pocket. Fishy has looked so dangerous in all these games.
Fishy's playing out of his mind tonight.
Yeah, great wall as well coming out there.
That's a really good ult from the Hecarim.
Block and knock away. Fishy is playing insane.
I mean, this Hecarim, the person that you want to have all these kills, is getting all of these kills. Like, this is really good for Rift Sharks.
I mean, absolutely immaculate work from a fellow Blake. Like, what can I say?
I mean, it is really good that Hecarim's getting these kills. It really gives Rift Sharks an angle to be able to come back, play for these early objectives like they definitely want to. And definitely recover from that early game deficit.
Bot lane a little rough, but they've gotten some plates down. CS is even. I think they're chilling, especially with the jungle advantage. Get a little aggressive here.
Where's
Good
the
side
R
step there.
The P shooter's
It
activated.
probably does a lot of damage there, and the ulti is burned from Snark, so not the worst trade in the world.
I mean, it's a pretty high value ult. Able to get probably at least a plate off this. Really low health bar spot. Could potentially look for a dive with
is
his
in the zone. It has the flash up, but we do have Fishy coming in. No E up for a minute. He's not gonna have a ton of value here.
Let's use the flash. Gets walled.
Ooh, catches him out with the wall there. We have both top laners look like they're TPing in here. Chow is a little faster. Gonna be able to find the Veigar there. Great burst coming down from him.
Hecarim's fully stacked.
Does land on the Xin Zhao as well.
And this Hecarim is fully stacked and dealing so much damage, but Snark is here.
Yeah, but Venus has arrived, but it looks like the Hecarim's gonna be able to run away. The bot lane followed as
Really
well,
good
though.
pick.
Super duper good. Frantically is looking insane with these stuns. Cho'Gath able to pick up 2 there. Forces a flash out. Honestly, yeah, it's just so much more worth for Rift Sharks, though. Look who has 5 kills.
The layered
And look who has
CC
4 on
from
the enemy
Frantic and
team.
Chow saves that play.
Yeah. Along with this, Fishy is up 30 CS. 40 CS nearly.
Oh my god. Yeah, 5-0, up 40 CS. Whew. This Hecarim is terrifying.
Yeah, I'm quivering.
And we were saying before that Snarkify doesn't really have, maybe barring that Veigar cage, really good ways to deal with this Hecarim.
Yeah,
This is kind of a nightmare scenario.
Kind of wall hop away from him, but if he has ulti, he can just solo ulti with area. That's like their carry. Who cares if you solo ulti in there?
Although Chow might be picked here. No flash.
Yeah, definitely caught out here. Wave is crash.
Kage has
Honestly,
the
that's
ult.
worth. If he gotta play, if he's gotta play.
Chomp. There it is. They're looking for a dive on the Snark here.
Yeah, great damage landing on her there. Great ulti as well.
It's a great
Coming
cleanse.
down, able to get the fear off. I think he lives that. Ooh,
Does live.
Both.
Has
Those
to recall,
parries
though,
barely
loses the
walk
wave
away.
and plates, so it's still a net positive for Rift Sharks.
Yeah, definitely looking pretty good for them. Also, the Veigar is building Proto Belt, which I do like. I don't know why a lot of other laners are going Proto Belt. I really hate the Proto Belt on like Syndra and the Aurora. But Proto Belt on
I
Veigar,
don't play
I'm a big
Syndra, I play a
fan.
lot of Aurora, and that Proto Belt rush feels awful.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of it on Veigar though, because it just gives him so much more
Oh,
tools.
absolutely. I'll go on a side tangent about Aurora. Just like that Proto Belt, she already has so much mobility, and not having mana in lane for a champion who wants to play for poke and play for these early dives, kills, whatever, feels bad.
I was gonna say,
look at
Venus
Knockout.
is a little alone here.
No
Yeah, I
cleanse!
don't really know what his plan was there. He had nobody in his area, didn't have the cleanse up.
Yeah, I mean,
Didn't even have ulti up. I don't
without
really
the
know what
cleanse from that
cast is.
attempted dive, Frentic just locks him down.
Yeah. Just the fruits of Fishy's efforts paying off everywhere. Again, just maintaining this 40 CS lead. It's just, this horse is so strong.
Yeah, this game is looking... Last time I said it's, quote, looking dire for X team, the game lasted 50 minutes. But I'll say it again, it looks dire for Snarkify. Like,
Yeah, dude.
Kage is very fed, but I don't expect the Cho'Gath to be able to do much into Anivia Xayah.
Yeah, not
You are
exactly his,
never walking up. You are a target dummy at best.
Ooh, good find from Cackle Kurt here. Wall
Really good
a
wall.
Little wide. I think he was meaning to trap them in with that.
Oh, maybe.
Veigar's on the
For
flank
heal.
here, forces the ghost out of the Ekram. Looks like Venus is doing a lot here. The cage.
Zeri's
barely
online.
misses. What?
Huge
there's
E
the
from
lock
Evan.
up. And the pullback is going to be huge here. Chow coming in from over the wall as well. Gets the root on the both. Finds the Veigar as well. Unable to knock him into the Feather Collar. They're still hitting. It's going to be maybe a penta for Evan here.
Evan?
It's going to be a penta for
Is this
Evan.
a 14-minute pentakill for Xayah?
It looks exactly like it's going to
That's
be.
a pentakill for Xayah?
My goodness.
Oh my
I
gosh.
do just want to ask, who got the shutdown of the Hecarim?
That is a great question. Veigar got it with the
Veigar, I
ult.
see.
Veigar ult and
I mean,
executed
shit, does that even
Hecarim.
matter? He got fed though. I don't care
But
anymore.
that's a
We're talking about
pentakill
Evan.
for Evan. I mean, Hecarim's still fed no matter how that fight went. Like, it was a shutdown. It wasn't even a 1k, by the way. It was like 300.
Yeah, it was like 300. And he's building a Seraphs here too. I don't know how much I like that. You get more damage.
Yeah.
Drag in the way of Rift Sharks as well. Gonna help him scale even better.
I mean, Evan was struggling a bit in lane that 2v2, but this pretty much fixed any problem that he was having.
Yeah, I think he's gonna base and get a lot.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's a
Oh,
full Infinity Edge.
my goodness.
Oh, never mind. Full Flicker
Okay,
Blades.
okay,
Which
okay. He tempered
honestly,
himself.
okay, but Flicker Blades and BF Sword is way more worth it than
Yeah,
y-
I do
than
agree.
Ego buying
but,
Infinity
I
Edge.
mean,
as funny
you
as
have to
it
think
is.
about the aura.
Good death cap, bro. What are you doing?
Speaking of aura, the Anivia's stinky smelling aura is putting a lot of damage on the Veigar, but the ulti drops him an egg.
Veigar does have a lot
His
of
cooldowns are
CDR.
so low. Flash is able to save him for a second.
Really good flash.
Out of Sandy as well. Great dodging though. Oh, barely unable to dodge that there.
Look at Evan's damage.
Yeah, it's insane. Versus the ulti out of Yumi. And there's just nothing to respond from that.
And in that fight,
Good solo
Evan
kill
got
from
a
Sandy
really
there.
good
Pretty well
feather
played.
collar. Got 4-man root to set up for that Hecarim ult.
Yeah, just pumped.
That
DPS
got him that
after, and the
pentakill.
DPS
Like, that
is
was
holding
really
it
well
up.
played by Evan. I just wanted to call attention to that.
Yeah, good from Frentic as well. Bought him a lot of space and then went pretty hard after the engage happened. Rakan and Hecarim just worked so well together.
100%.
Yeah, really good solo from Sandy there, though. Really well played, knowing his damage and knowing his cooldowns well enough like that.
Also, I know we talked about this. Oh, wait, I will pause.
Veigar has ulti again. Okay, good stuff.
Okay, good wall. But we were talking about how we're not a huge fan of the Seraphs on Anivia, but I will say that Anivia's carries, i.e. Hecarim and Xayah, are so fed, maybe Anivia can just go like more of a utility build?
Yeah, and when she's getting kind of truth nuked by the Veigar, it does serve to have a bit of a
like,
extra pull.
the more I think about it, the less I hate the Seraphs.
Yeah. Great ulti there.
Hi,
Oh
Veigar.
my goodness, that was such a good combo from Fishy. Just gave him no time to react.
Bye, Sandy. And that is more money to the Tech room. Snark just
Oh
dying
my
in
god,
Ziggy
and they nearly find Snark here. Ulti comes down. Barely unable to find it, but that is both of the sums burned out of Lelouch. And that's a minute before drag as well.
Snark
Evan won't
is-
have his ulti.
Really low.
Yeah. Evan won't have his ulti, but I mean both sums out of the a lot of damage in the Sims out here.
Doesn't pop the ult. Oh, the tower goes down, so this could be a kill. Zin has no flash. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's looking to push the wave here before Dragon comes up. Midlaning doesn't have TP, but does have the Empowered Recall up right now, I believe. Because I think you can see that in Spectator. So, yeah. Probably going to be set up under this Drake that's coming up. Oh my gosh, that's the blue buff. Oh.
Holy.
Oh. God. Dave, it's been a long day. It's been a long
Top
day.
tier cast? Wait, is Kage dead?
It's a really long day for Chow as well, or Kage as well. Maybe gonna be able to find it with the slow here.
Is able to walk out. The Q from Chow is just barely out of range.
Although I do think trading flash for flash for the Cho'Gath is worth it here. Maokai doesn't really need the flash as much as Cho'Gath. It's that long range ulti to engage. Cho'Gath kind of want to get on top of people and get them in the meat. So.
Another skirmish mid.
Yeah, you don't have as much damage as the Zaya, buddy boy, and your Yuumi is out of juice.
You were on a timer. Zaya's getting close to that Infinity Edge.
Yeah, already. The BF server is just a huge jumping off point. Evan's farm this game has been really good too.
And there it is. There's the IE. This Zaya is now completely terrifying.
Yeah, with an extra crit cloak as well.
Yep.
That's scary.
I wonder if Zaya's going to opt for the pen. I would imagine, because it is higher damage, but also you could go something like the shield bow, just for a bit more survivability.
I think defensive right now is not that bad. Maybe even
Yeah,
find
that's what I'm
Veigar here.
thinking.
Yeah, Hecarim's sneaking in.
Veigar's getting completely nuked by Evan.
Yeah, it's just so much damage. And it's so hard for Veigar to play against Zaya with the ulti. Not that he has it, but, you know.
Maybe up in a couple seconds. That
Just
looks
another
like Rift
short
Sharks
range
is looking
ulti.
for a fight. Snark is getting completely obliterated.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was way too overstepped there. Burns the flash. The wall from the Anivia is a little unfortunate for them. I don't think they're gonna be able to get this area here. Could have another E up in just a moment. Is she kind of dying? I think a chase is still gonna be going on. Zinzao might be able to get on top of the Anivia here though.
Snark just has to
Ulti
stall.
has run out. Good wall. Maybe a stun lands? Nah, nothing. Versus the TP out of the Cho'Gath. Not bad. Evan and Frentic look like they're going to be hitting the Drake as well, so it'll just be another Drake side of it. Another Ocean Soul
Venus
as well.
is forced to flash and ult just to live there, crucially.
Yeah,
And
that's
a
pretty good.
Zeri without flash is pretty good for Rift Sharks.
And you're trying to take a tower against Anivia, it's not going to happen. Go home. There's camps to make. There's camps to clear. Get out of there.
Pack your bags. We're done here.
Shaw does invest the TV to make sure it goes even better. Maybe it collapses in the mid lane here, but that Zaya has flash and ulti. I don't know what our plan here is. We get him in the Thunderdome. Oh, the root!
wow.
The power is huge and good peel coming out of the
It's a huge shutdown.
Ulti is just able to take care of it. The Cho is a little caught in the Thunderdome.
Sandy picks up 1,000 gold. That is so good for Snarkify.
Yeah, I didn't really invest
Oh, the cage.
flash there. Silence, unable to flash out. Maybe Frentic can peel. No, Frentic drops super duper low from the Veigar W.
Zerial gets it.
The rune onto the ricochet from the ulti just did so much. Wow. Really
That chain of
well played from
events
them. Evan
was-
kind of got like a little too ego there.
He really did. I mean,
He had his flash up. I'm shocked he didn't use it, a little bit more accordingly, but I guess
Yeah.
that's just how it is. I don't think it's gonna be Baron for Snarkify.
this chain of events is best case scenario for Snarkify. Oh, Fishy died? Oh, that was real. Okay, I thought that was a quiet bug. All right.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah, I mean,
I think this Funny Horse still got it. They're really low. They have the Yuumi ulti and the exhaust. Maybe it's not actually completely unwinnable. Because they do have the Yuumi ulti, Yuumi exhaust, heal,
Yeah.
etc.
I mean, I definitely do not think the horse wins if they jump in right now. But I mean, this is really good for Snarkify. This is best case scenario.
Yeah.
And Evan just getting a little overconfident, trying to hit that mid tower, gets collapsed on, and giving that 1k shutdown to the Vagar of all people, which is not ideal to say the least.
I don't know if they can contest the Baron.
Surely not. Anivia has no
I don't know how
TP.
quickly
Frentic's
Evan can get
dead.
that. But this funny horse is pretty strong. It's just I feel like if he goes in, he's getting exhausted, and then he's gonna cry. Can maybe phase rush out and get it like his bait, but
Maybe. I mean, it might just be a steal angle.
Hecarim is good at stealing.
Hecarim is good at stealing. And Vagar Cage is kind of all they have in terms of being able to stall.
Yeah, no Cho'Gath ulti for the Exo Secure as well. Although I feel like we haven't really seen a steal this whole series.
No.
A lot of giving.
It has been a lot of giving. It has been giving. Also, looks like Evan is going for the pen, going for max damage. Has not finished the boots yet, but I imagine that they're gonna go for those Berserker's Greaves. Oh, Fishy has no internet. Oh boy.
That is not good. Don't worry, I'll call Carrot. Carrot can come take over.
All right,
I'm getting my secret operative in there.
we're subbing in Psycho Carrot mid-series on a team he doesn't play on. Lock in.
Yep.
I'm sure Dean would be completely okay with that and let that happen.
Hey, you don't know this lore. You weren't there for that.
That
I
happened?
subbed for like
Wait,
three
hold.
different teams in the regular season.
That's kind of awesome.
I
I guess I don't know ball.
season it was season 1. I subbed for a team in their playoff qualifying match. Like if they lost, they wouldn't have made it playoffs. Then that team made it all the way to the finals and beat us.
Dang.
Yep.
You beat yourself.
I did beat myself. Not only that, that was the game that got GP banned for like 3 years straight. So
That's
like my
kind of
fault.
sick. I didn't start playing in the server till season 9, so like I was not aware of any of that lore.
Yeah.
But you still got the roll on the website that says you won, because technically you did win because you beat yourself. In a way.
I mean, shit. I do have on the website it labeled as me being on that team. So where's my role?
Where's the? He won. He was on the roster. Come on, boys. Also, congrats on being second team All Pro. I'm excited for the show match where it's my entire team and then you. It's gonna be lit.
I'll channel the evil.
Yeah.
What do you want me to play? What do you want me to play? I'll go crit Yumi?
Yeah. Go. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Have you? I did bust out the AP Garen already. I could bust out the AP Darius as well.
Could you like on hit like AP Gnar like Dusk and Dawn Nashers?
No. I don't play the rodent. That's off limits.
Oh, dang.
The low can do that one. It's not my jurisdiction.
Looks like Fishy is still dead. This is kind of tragic.
Yeah, I can't believe the operatives got the fishy.
They got him. Unfortunately, I don't think I have the pause screen asset. I don't know why.
That's okay. We could just vibe.
Hold on, can I like
Watching any good movies lately?
did I watch recently? I don't even know.
Damn.
I'm like not a cinephile, bro. I watch slop.
You watch Slop? No 12 Angry Men from you?
I think the last thing I watched was like the new JoJo's.
They're gonna get you, man.
Hey, it's heat.
The woke mob is gonna get you. Actually, the woke mob loves JoJo's.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm on the right side of history with that one. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Have you seen their outfits, bro? What's your opinion on GG Easy Timo? You're gonna have to enlighten me. On what that is.
I can't believe Mason has one, and I will be robbing and killing Mason.
Okay, but
In-game.
it's different because I call JoJo's slop as someone who really enjoys JoJo's, so it's a little different. Like I've read almost all the manga up to current. Like I'm a nerd, bro. I'm allowed to call it slop.
I wish that any studio aside from David was producing it.
It's so crazy that they're not doing weekly release schedule. They're just kind of like, we're gonna drop the first episode and then it's gonna be whenever we feel like it for episode 2.
Yeah.
Which is what they're doing, which is kind of funny. Can we get new casters? No. This is what you get. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Say please and thank you. You're welcome.
A summoner has
Am I too biased? I can start. Baked or base? Anybody put them in the chat.
Yeah.
Wait, I think they're ready.
Dave Baby best caster? Baked?
Whatever. Baked or base? Give us a baked or base. We'll do it quickly. They're not talking. They're not talking to us. They're going.
Oh, we're back.
Oh wait, we're back. Ah. Heckram does like he's looking for it. Maybe not. We're hitting Lua. Looking.
That looks like they are opting to at least contest.
Okay, does force the ulti or the exhaust for the choke or Yumi?
Fishy's definitely gone.
Yeah, not enough damage there.
Oh, my client.
A lot of hits from Ivan coming down though.
Hello?
It's just a pause bug.
Is this a pause bug? Oh, that's awesome.
He's gonna force our way through it.
Oh, we're back.
Evan forced out there. Aaron's really dead. I don't think there's anything else to do. Evan still has ulti. No, not for a little while. I'm getting a little risky here. The rest of the team has arrived though. And
the wall.
Oh, the wall is just barely not enough. Ah, so unfortunate. Yeah, Fish just got completely clammed out by the exhaust from Yumi.
The Yumi exhaust, Yumi ult, and that Vagar cage just completely kept Fishy out.
Yeah, I mean, able to get the mid tower, able to get a little bit of stuff back. The exhaust will be back up for Drake, which is a little unfortunate, but
I think objectively Rift Sharks is still, at least game state wise, in the driver's seat, despite the fact that they are against a Baron buff at the moment.
Yeah, there is still 3k gold on the Xayah there.
Yep.
How much was on the Heckram if you pulled it up again?
Heckram is pretty rich.
Yeah, 1.5k. Or actually more like 2k. Yeah, still not bad. The only thing is our mid laner is down like 4k gold.
Oh.
And that is a lot of credit to
Sandy
to
is
Fun Dip still.
rolling in it.
Yeah. Although the Vagar isn't on mid lane right now, and I feel like if the Vagar isn't there, they can just kind of go.
She's looking.
Yeah, exactly what I'm talking about here. Funds comes out early, but they're just going to get rooted up by the Maokai ulti. Really good from Xiao. They find the Anivia over here. Tons of damage. Flash is a little unfortunate.
Vagar cage is
huge for the Vagar. Oh, only able to find the damage from the Maokai, though. The Rakan has the Merc Crits there. And
I think they're out of tools to chase, but they're going for it anyway.
Yeah, Maokai flashes on there. Able to get on top of the Cho'Gath. I think they're going to look to front to back this one here. Xin Zhao getting a little dangerous. Forces the flash into the Cho there.
Oh.
What happened to him? Was there a W on top of him?
Yes, there was a Vagar W that did like a quarter of his HP.
These cages are shutting everything out. Xin Zhao trying to scoop away. I don't know how much further Fish can go, but does find the nice insect on the
the cage!
there. Really well played there.
Does have to bring that Feather Storm.
Won't have the side ulti for Drake now, I believe, which is a little crucial, but...
I mean, that initial pick, the Heckram E into that Maokai ulti to set up that kill on the Snark was really well played by Rift Sharks, but they do overplay their hand a bit.
Yeah, it does make getting in the river a little easier with the jungle coming up a little late. But these cages from Sandy, man, are
Yeah,
so fucking good.
Sandy is locked in and doing so much damage. Actually, Sandy opt for the Fimbulwinter. Thoughts?
I'm not against it. Need a little bit more tank stats this game, especially against Akram.
I don't
The
know enough
Fed's
to have
Eye
an
as
opinion,
well.
but I'm just gonna assume it's okay.
Yeah, it's alright. For a while is what kind of what you only built. He is 4 items though, and that is scary.
That is very
I think the best play for Rift Shark here.
Maybe he's only on 2.5. Chow's in a bit of an awkward spot.
Yeah, what about using the Veigar early? Anivia is doing a little bit of work. Lots of CC onto the Xin. The front line is all dead, but Fishy is going kind of insane. Evan is hitting for free. That Cho'Gath is stuck on the other side of the wall. Still tons of damage coming down on them. Looks like they're going to secure the dragon here. Look at the smite.
Fishy autos
Did he
it!
not have the smite? He didn't have the smite, but he still gets it. Evan
Fishy
heading for
auto-attacked it!
free.
And a
He
huge
doesn't
flash
have
from
the
Evan!
ulti,
Oh my gosh.
though. Oh, the peel might be enough. No Cho'Gath ulti.
Oh, it's just barely not enough.
Oh, it's not enough to take it there.
It was a really
Wow.
clean flash from Evan to get Sandy on the back of that.
Yeah, fighting on a nice edge. Still has a Seraph's here, Mr. Cat Gulpgurt, so should be okay. Probably won't die from anything.
Crucially,
think it's still
Fishy
okay for Rift
secures
Shark
that
to-
drag with an auto.
Yeah, that was a little insane. Yeah, Sandy just playing those fights insane. Although the Drake does go the way of Rift Sharks, so I think they're happy about that. Being put on the soul point now is pretty useful.
Oh, huge wall.
Yeah, the R is not where you want it to be.
But this Anivia is just so far behind. There's not much damage.
Yeah, a little hard at Nivea to deal with enchanters. It's a lot more DPS and those just like bursts. So,
What is Veigar building?
probably Dead Man's Plate.
I guess I don't know ball when it comes to Veigar.
Shit. I mean, somebody read Veigar V2 Twitter. That's all I gotta say. We're getting the download. It makes it a lot easier for him to play the game with this Protobout, with this Fimbulwinter, with this Deadman. It's a lot easier to find the Xayah and then get out when he needs to. Makes him way tankier as well. Although I think the Xayah will still just kind of eat him alive. Looks
So
like the map is
Grizzly's
going to
Hecarim's
chill
up
for...
like 60 CS.
Yeah, again, Fishy is playing really insane. Baron up in 30. Vision is transferring topside.
Now Snark is getting close to that Infinity Edge breakpoint, which is very important. And Evan opting for the Maw, which I think is a really good pickup.
Yeah, I definitely agree. The only person really threatening him is the Veigar, and if he can survive that burst, then we're golden. Already at 100% crit, right?
Yes.
Right, it's 25? Okay.
It's 25 now. It's back.
Shit, I don't know, man. I'll play Deadlock.
I only played one character in Deadlock,
Me too.
and it's Vindicta, because I'm great.
Ah! I had to go to jail.
Spirit
yeah.
Goblin.
Maybe you're safe. Baron is up. Vision is mostly topside. Cat Gulpgurt just being a bit of a refugee in the bot lane here. Is she lurking? Able to get on this area immediately. Stun doesn't really last that long. TP coming in. Might try to reverse this with the ulti.
Huge Nivea
Oh,
wall.
the wall is so good! Pun's forced out there.
Chow fights the root.
Chow a little caught out. But Fishy just walks into the cage. Able to get the fear off there. Vetus goes down and the Zensa's down as well. Fishy is dead. Able to get on top of the Maokai.
But look at Sandy's damage.
That Cho'Gath is just caught in hell. Let him go. Let him go.
Oh, but
What about
Chow
Cage?
gets...
Able to
Chow coming
find
up
him.
huge.
The blue collar doesn't get it off. But it looks like they're going to have the damage in CB to get this down. Exhaust comes down to the Veigar.
Are they?
Hiding out. Oh my god.
Sandy.
Even gets frantic. Dude, Sandy
is
putting everybody on his back and running.
Sandy sat up in
Team
his
has scored an ace.
gamer chair.
Yeah.
Because, oh my gosh.
Really good from Fishy there. Able to clutch out the ulti. Able to find this area at the beginning of the fight. Really good from Chow as well. Was just really on top of whoever he
100%.
needed to be the entire time. And the walls from the Anivia were great as well. Even if she doesn't do a ton of damage, she's at least putting in the utility that she needs to.
Yeah, I mean, Chow started that fight keeping 3 members atop a river, is able to flash out, throw the ult backwards to catch that Zeri after getting a Nivy walled. As soon as Zeri gets out of that Nivy wall, immediately gets caught by that Maokai ult, and then at the very end is able to flash and catch the Vigor. Like, I think
Again,
Chow
just
played that
completely-
fight about as well as he possibly could have.
Completely cock drops. TPs into 3 people. Doesn't care. Walks down. Kills everybody. Like. Whoa. Okay.
Snark is
Unable to find much.
a little heavy.
Maybe a look on the mid here? No. Crucial thing is no flash from that Veigar. Evan does have flash in like 10 seconds. Same with the Zeri as well, but I think Evan's flash is a lot more important. Although it's not important if you just get trapped out. Has the egg at least, but it's just going to be no damage because it's that ulti to stop it all. And that just completely stops the Drake stack. Giraffe's getting caught out so hard, and again, Sandy is just running the game.
Yeah, just like that, Rift loses a lot of momentum.
Yeah, it's going to definitely be a turn on the Baron. It's going to be really hard to look. Again, the Yuumi has exhaust again, and the Veigar is alive this time. These cages are just so hard to deal with. We're going to be stalking. Not sure what their game here is. They're approaching for 2 different angles, so they're like against the Veigar, making cages a lot less good.
They're looking to contest
Uses
this.
the cage a little early here. He could be a bit vulnerable. But she's definitely searching. The Baron is just a huge assist here.
Fishy buying so much time.
Yep. Maokai in the back line. Evan a little hard to hit. Chow gets gobbled up, and Venus just has enough damage there.
Evan's just not able to walk up.
Super low, but Evan's damage is insane. Really good ulti as well to dodge out. And they're able to escape there as well. Evan getting a
Kage
little greedy.
overextending.
Ooh. Flashing onto the Veigar, but gets stunned.
And the Veigar
Oh my
cage
goodness.
again.
Just barely gets caught by the Veigar cage there. That is so sad.
And another Veigar
Oh my
cage.
god, and the cage finds him again.
Sandy.
Giraffe keeps
Oh
getting caught
my.
out.
Sandy has just decided that they're gonna win.
Yeah, we got to bow down and worship.
Apparently.
Like all hell plankton.
Yeah. All the buckets like come down in our head. The lights turn on.
Yeah.
It is just Sandy play after Sandy play after Sandy
an
play.
absolute
Keeps
Veigar
saving these
masterclass.
fights.
I would say, he's at his max items. Can't really get any stronger, but
It's Veigar.
yep.
The fun never ends. Like Evans.
My fault. My inner demon came out there a little bit.
No
Beast with
way. I mean, like, Evan is really strong. Also played that last fight pretty well.
Yeah, he did opt for getting the full BT before finishing them all, which I think is a bit of a blunder on his part.
I agree. I was gonna point that out before that last fight started.
It is more tank stats though, which is kind of what he needs.
Chow's dropping the ult. It might catch the Veigar. No.
Maybe not able to find it. He's got a little cop and has the ulti to play damage.
Evan's
Brad
not here
alone
yet.
on the backside. I think this fight is really split. Reddy's caught up, and Evan wasn't there at the start to do any DPS.
Snark!
We're just getting super kited by Snark. Oh my goodness. And he's one-shots Evan as well. Mostly getting his own penta here. It looks like Chow is just going to gobble that guy up.
Rift Sharks just puts
Nice.
everything into trying to kill Vetus, and the damage output from the
Doesn't
Zeri
work.
is
They just
way
kite-
too
get
high.
Caught so well. And they didn't have Chow for like the consistent lockdown there as well. That might just be the game.
Yeah, they didn't have
They didn't
Chai.
even stall really well.
They didn't have
but-
Chow. Evan was split from mid. Like, wasn't there for almost
Yeah,
all of that
Evan
fight.
was not there at all.
And we have to play around this Zaya. Like, it's most of your team.
Yeah, certainly. Forcing the flash out of the raft there. He's doing all he can, but I don't think all he can is enough. A flash cage and he just
another
lands it.
cage.
He always lands it.
The cages don't miss, and that is a swift. Actually, not a swift. A pretty extended 2-0.
Yeah, definitely
Snarkify.
a very roller coaster series the entire time. I mean, do we even need to say who's MVP?
No, we don't.
Okay, it
It's
goes without
Kage. No,
saying.
good
It's
job, Sandy.
Kage. Clap it up. He had the most
Yeah.
kills. No, he didn't.
Yeah. Sandy played absolutely insane that game.
Yeah.
That was holy. Also,
Yeah.
I was not saying Kage played bad, by the way. That was it was a joke because we knew it was Sandy. Kage played great. Throw that out there. Anyway,
Thank you.
holy.
Yeah. I mean, it's absolutely absurd.
Do we want to do interviews or
I
interview?
don't know if anybody does. I can't drag nobody.
Yeah,
I got
we
the
don't have
power.
admin privileges. Well, dang.
Oh,
I'm still
wow.
thinking about that
Closing
game
thoughts.
one.
That was a heart attack.
It was looking so good for Rift Sharks for so much of that game. Just that last
Yeah.
team fight, they commit so hard for that Zeri, and it ends up costing.
Yeah, I definitely agree there. Fishy, great early game. Evan able to get that penta early into the game.
Yeah.
It was such a such a eventful series. I completely forgot that he got it in this series and not the last, or in this game and not the last one.
And I do want to shout that Evan had an insane series.
Yeah, I do agree. Playing super well. Fishy as well, but Sandy, man, in that last game just
Yeah, oh boy. That
did
Vagar
what he had to
is.
do.
I, I think I see some Vagar bans in Sandy's future.
Yeah, Lelouch Venus as well. Super great kiting, super great peel, super great everything. Especially in the later half of that game.
Mm-hmm.
Laying a little rough, but what are you gonna do? You're picking enchanters. We fall asleep and then we wake up. And everybody knows in the hospital.
All right, well, I think since we can't really do interviews because we know the admins, I think we're going to call it here. Thank you all for tuning in. It was an awesome
Thank you
series.
very much.
I believe our
Fantastic
next two
series.
series are going to be the first of the lower bracket games. I think we have
Yes.
Alberts versus Metabusters. Is that right?
And then the greatest thing that ever happened to Scrim Zone, New York Busters, and me, the greatest player in Scrim Zone history. You can all write that down. Um, versus Rift Sharks or whatever.
Versus Rift Sharks.
No bias.
All right, tune in. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.